Hello, everyone, and good morning on this Sunday, this NFL Week 14 Sunday. It is so wonderful to be with you, But Fumble Sports, here to answer your fantasy football questions, talk some sports, give out some picks, and obviously have a lot of fun as we get you ready for kickoff of one of the remaining regular season weeks that we have left. The season goes by so fast, we're already into December football, and for so many of us, it's fantasy football playoff time, and for so many of you, that's why you're here. So we're going to get right into it, everyone. We've got fantasy football questions to answer, so we're not going to waste time. We're going to answer your questions. Throw them in the comment section. That's what we're here for. And of course, throughout the course of the show, we're going to give away picks. They're going to be posted up on our big board on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and on Twitter X. If you're watching on TikTok, we're going to be answering your questions all day as well. Let's get at it, everyone. Josh, congratulations. You get the honor of the first question of the day between Braylon Allen and Tracy Jr. Interesting question now that we know Breece Hall is out. I lean towards Tracy Jr. just barely. Close, but I lean Tracy Jr. in a close call. Taylor, Somerville, Wilson, Purdy, or Stafford? Great question here. I'm going to lean just barely towards Russell Wilson over Matthew Stafford. Very, very close. I don't like Purdy, but between Wilson and Stafford, I lean Wilson just barely. Close, though, on that one. Alex Herbert, will the Saints win? I will give out a pick for that game a little bit later in the show. TM Cray, 24, Darnold or Mayfield? Great question on this one. I lean slightly towards Darnold, just barely. Atlanta Falcons are the lesser pass defense between those two. I think Mayfield could have a good game. I think I prefer Darnold just barely, especially because for the Raiders, it's the running game where they're vulnerable. Pass defense is a little bit better than people think. Mrs. Lady, good morning to you. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your morning. Lucci, let's get your question answered, Lucci. McCormick or Elijah Moore? Probably leaning slightly towards McCormick. Raggedy Pancakes. Shakir, Tracy, or Guerendo at the flex. I lean Guerendo just barely. Tracy Jr. close, but I lean Guerendo. Bears run defense is where they are vulnerable. There are no other really run options there for the 49ers. So I think he's a slightly better play like that one. Tracy Jr. is a close second, though. Carolina N. Davis, Abdullah, Gus on that one. Not great options is right. I probably lean Abdullah, I guess, out of that group. Braden, play 2 out of Harrison, Pickens, Adams, and Cooper. I'm going to lean Marvin Harrison and George Pickens. Harrison and Pickens. Obviously, just double check on Pickens' status. I know he's questionable, leaning towards playing, but just be mindful of it. A. Stanley, Knox or Ferguson? Is Kincaid playing? Is Kincaid out? If Kincaid is out, I lean towards Knox just barely on this one. Close call, though. Jam plays. What two running backs start between Najee, Rico, Chubb, and Guerendo? I'm going to lean slightly towards Rico and Guerendo, just barely over Najee. Close call, though, between that one. V710 is asking Kyler Murray or Justin Herbert. I'm going to lean just slightly on this one, just barely, towards Justin Herbert. I'm going to lean Justin Herbert. Close, but Justin Herbert's going to be the play. Beast mode, don't have Breece, so Tank Bigsby or ETN. I'm going to lean just barely towards ETN, just a little bit. Close call, though. I think both could have good games. Anonymous, Braylon or Neighbors or Shakir? Neighbors is questionable. The expectation is he's going to play, but it's still a game time decision. I'd go Braylon Allen on that one, Anonymous, with him being an RB1 for the Jets. Tony Flores is asking McConkey, Pickens, Judy as a flex. Well, what's McConkey's status? That's been the question for me throughout the week. Lad McConkey's health status is the unknown to me. I'm a little bit concerned about that. Injury status, what's the latest on it? Says he will do everything he can to push through the injury and play. So, okay, Lad McConkey is at least saying he's going to play. Tony Flores, I lean just slightly, I think, towards Pickens over McConkey. Very, very close. If Pickens were 100%, I actually might lean in that direction, but I do lean Pickens just barely. But for both, it's a monitoring of health status. Nason's rips, I'd go Abdullah just barely. NFL guy, Chuba Hubbard, Braylon Allen. It's Braylon Allen. I know Chuba Hubbard's been a great play for so many of you throughout the, season, not just the second half of the season, but I don't like him today against a Eagles run defense that is very good and playing good. Koch, Kyron Williams, or James Cook, both are good starts. Kyron Williams is the better play because where is the Bills defense vulnerable? It's in the running game. I think Kyron Williams could have a very good game. We'll get to some of the player prop bets. I know we've got a lot of work to do, though. I do want to give out picks throughout the course of the show. I don't want you guys to pay for them. So when we get to 10,000 likes and every time we get 10 shares. So that's how it's going to be throughout the show. I don't want you guys spending money on picks because you guys know I don't believe in that. So I'm just going to give out picks every 10,000 likes and every 10 shares. Additionally, if you guys want every bet that I make every day, all issues have been corrected with the Sharps app. Every bet I made this week is available right now. I even posted some of my favorites up on the Sharps app that you can check out and a few of my reasons behind it, the trends that are behind it. DM me on Instagram if you want those. So if you want every bet I make every day, DM me on Instagram. If you just want picks for free throughout the show, hit the like button or hit the share button. And other than that, we're just going to keep answering your fantasy football questions throughout the entirety of the morning. Jack, Tyreek, Tracy, Elijah Moore. I lean slightly towards Tyreek Hill over Tracy. I know the projections might go against me on that, but I think Tyreek Hill could actually have a good game. Remember, no Sauce Gardner in this one. Tyre Lannister, Disley, or Ferguson. Close call. I lean Disley just barely. Shazy, Judy or Ladd, I go Ladd. Caleb or Levis? It's Will Levis, surprisingly. I know we're going Will Levis. You guys know I shit on him every week because of his interceptions, but Will Levis is the play this week. Gus, Devontae Adams, or Jacoby Myers? Super close. Jacoby Myers has been questionable. My expectations he's going to play, but it's Devontae Adams. I know he's facing the tougher defense, but we saw something last week. We saw a breakthrough, and with no Breece Hall, I think that just means that Aaron Rodgers is going to throw even more. I think the Jets are just going to throw a lot in this game. Maybe won't work, but that said, I lean Devontae Adams just barely. I know Myers has the better matchup. I wish you could start them both, but I'm going to start Devontae Adams just barely. Katie, start at the flex in a PPR, JSN, Swift, or Jacoby Myers. That one's Jacoby Myers. Katie, that one's Jacoby Myers. I like him the most out of that group. Michaela Petro, play one between D-Hop, Keenan Allen, Westbrook Akine, and Quentin Johnston. It's Westbrook Akine. Westbrook Akine's got the best matchup. He's been on a phenomenal trend when it comes to interceptions. So Westbrook Akine is the player I like the most. Again, when we get to 10,000 likes, 10 shares, we'll give away a pick. Otherwise, DM me on Instagram for every bet I make every single day for free. Ryan Allen, half PPR. I'm probably leaning towards Kareem Hunt out of that group. Braden, Hawkinson, or Ingram, great call. But wait a minute, what's Evan Ingram's health status? Oh no, he's okay. It was just a fine that he had. Braden, I'd lean Hawkinson either way. Close call, but I'd lean Hawkinson. V710, flex, Jonnu or Dowdle. I'd go Dowdle. Brent, two wide receivers between Evans, Brown, Hill, Metcalf, and Neighbors. This is tough. I really don't like sitting Mike Evans, but I got to start Brown. And it's tough between Evans and Tyreek Hill. I wish you could start all three. A.J. Brown is an absolute must start. I think Tyreek Hill's probably... Between Evans and Tyreek Hill, it is close. I'll say Mike Evans, he's the safer play. Because of Baker, he's at home. It's the rate. I'll say Mike Evans, but it's close, Brent. I wish you could start all three, though. Brandon, Tyreek Hill, Judy, or Charbonnet, pick two. It's Tyreek Hill and Charbonnet. No Kenneth Walker today. No Kenneth Walker III. Zach Charbonnet is the RB1 for the Seahawks. Yo Soy Unpan. Flex Swift or Nick Westbrook-Akine? Nick Westbrook-Akine. To the comment a moment ago, he's been red hot with touchdowns, and it's a great matchup against the Jaguars. Drew, Ingram or Disley? It's Disley for me. And the fact that the guy you're playing has Herbert, I love that. Hopefully Disley can get in the end zone for you. V710, Quentin Johnston or Wan'Dale Robinson? This is a tricky one for me. I'm going to say Wan'Dale Robinson. He gets a lot of targets. It's Drew Lock now, a quarterback, And with Malik Neighbors questionable and probably on a snap count, Wan'Dale Robinson really plays wide receiver 1. Both have good matchups. I go Wan'Dale Robinson on that. XAN, Garrett Wilson, Charbonnet, Pollard, DK, or Rachaad White. I'm going to go Pollard on that one. Pollard's my play. I like the matchup that he has, and I feel like he finds the end zone. Noah Ramirez, would you start Jerry Jeudy or Devontae Adams? Devontae Adams. My expectation is Jeudy will be covered by Porter Jr. Very good corner. I know Devontae Adams will probably have Jalen Ramsey, but what I really think is Aaron Rodgers is going to force him the ball. I don't know if Jeudy can get open the same way he did against the Denver Broncos. Michaela Petro, flex one between Allen, Warren, D-Hop, Allen, Keenan Allen, and Quentin Johnston. I'm probably going Bo Allen on that one, Michaela Petro, with him getting RB1 status. Gabe, I'd really like to play Ladd McConkey over Braylon Allen if I could. I think he's going to play, and I would trust him enough. Probably look for some insurance plays, either on the Sunday night game or Monday night game. But I'd probably rather play Ladd McConkey tonight. At least from what we're seeing, it sounds like he will play. Appreciate you guys joining the show. Hope you're loving the content, the conversation. If you are, make sure you hit the follow button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're with us every time we're live. Jack Blackburn, start 2 between Najee, Ridley, Myers, Tracy, and Swift. This is a tough one, Jack. I really like Najee's matchup, but he's splitting carries with Jalen Warren. The passing game should be good. I just don't think he's one of the two. It's Ridley and Myers for me. Ridley and Myers. I am a bit concerned about Myers' health status, but not enough given the matchup against the Bucs is so favorable. So I'll go Ridley and Myers. Tracy would probably be third, beating out Najee. Jack, so I'd go Ridley 1, Myers 2, and then Tracy and Najee would fall after that. Carter Pistorius, Waddle or Elijah Moore. I'm going Jalen Waddle. I know you would see the stats and say the Jets are a tough matchup, but with no Sauce Gardner, everyone has to shift over one, and it's just not as good a defense without him, even though his stats have not been great this year. Jeremy Bertrand, Pollard, Kyren, Aaron Jones, and Chase Brown start 3. Okay, Jeremy, I'd start Pollard, I'd start Kyren, and I'd start Chase Brown. It's not that I don't think Aaron Jones has a good game. I think Aaron Jones will play well. I think Pollard will play better than Jones. I think Kyren will play better than Jones. I think Chase Brown will play better than Aaron Jones, and that's how Aaron Jones becomes the sit. Alyssa, I'd go Otten over Jennings. Alyssa, I really like Kate Otten today. I think that's where the Raiders are incredibly vulnerable. If you play DFS, if you do player prop bets, or you have Otten on your fantasy team, he is a must-play today. I really like Kate Otten. Expect big things from him today. Appreciate you guys watching the show. If you want every bet I make every day for free, I give them away every day for free. All you got to do is DM me on Instagram. I don't think people should pay for picks. I think it's ludicrous that people on social media charge for picks. I think you guys should get them for free. I do this research anyways, so this is the bets I made. If you want to see what they are, you can follow them, you can fade them, it's up to you. But if you want to see what they are, just DM me on Instagram. Bill R., I appreciate the kind words. Pick 2, full PPR between DK, Tracy, Charbonnet. Historically, interesting comment. Yeah, Bill R., I'd go Tracy and Charbonnet. It's not that I think DK has a bad game. It's that I'd rather have the 2 running backs in that situation. So I'll go Tracy and Charbonnet. The comment about DK, I think he could have a decent game because I think he could find the end zone. But with Charbonnet being an RB1 against a Cardinals run defense that frankly is bad, I think Charbonnet's the better play. Tacti Cole, Dowdle or Charbonnet? Interesting question there. I'm going to lean just slightly, I think. Give me one moment. I think I got to lean just barely towards Dowdle. The only reason I'm saying Dowdle, one, both are playing bad run defenses. Let's put that out there. They're Bengals and the Seahawks actually give up about the same number of rush yards. But Dowdle's come on stronger, and Charbonnet, this is his first time kind of in that RB1 role, or in a while at least. I think Dowdle is the better play, just barely, Tacti Cole. I'll go Dowdle. Close call, though. Tyler, Baker or Mahomes? Great question. I'm going to go Baker, though. The matchups are tough for both, but I like Baker just a little bit more. Los Aviation, pick 1, must win. Must win for everybody at this point. But Los Aviation, Allen, Tracy, Chuba Hubbard, Mooney, and Waddle. Tough. Very, very tough. I really want to say Tracy, but right now I'm leaning Mooney. I really want to say Tracy, but I'm leaning Mooney. I think it's between those two. I think that's very close on those two. But the Minnesota Vikings are a bottom 5 pass defense. Kirk Cousins back in Minnesota, coming off an awful game. I think Kirk Cousins has a big passing game. I think Mooney's a big part of it. Obviously, Drake London as well. Kyle Pitts. I think it's just a big game for that passing offense. I'm going to lean towards Mooney over Tracy. It is a close call, Los Aviation, but that's where I'm coming out. Hopefully it works for us. Nason's Rips, Wilson, Winston, or Will Levis. Close on this one as well. It's between Wilson and Levis for me. I don't like Jameis that much this week. Wilson and Levis. The real question is, who's getting the red zone opportunities for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Is it going to be Wilson in the passing game, or is it going to be Najee and Jalen Warren in the running game? I think I might go with Will Levis. Nason's Rips. I might take a bit of a risk here and go with Will Levis. I think I respect the Browns defense just enough, and I have no faith in the pass defense of the Jaguars. I'm going to go Will Levis, Nason Rips, in, yes, what is a bit of a risky play. Appreciate you guys being with us. Brent, this was my next question. One running back, one flex. Hill, Connor, Irving, Pollard. I'd probably go Tyreek Hill. It's close between him and Pollard for me. I understand that the Raiders' run defense has been very bad as well, but on that one, I'm probably leaning Tyreek Hill. Bob Jeff Supreme, start 2 between Odunze, Addison, Pacheco, and Waddle. It's a tough call for me. I'd go Waddle and Addison. Waddle and Addison, it's tough for me not to go with Pacheco, but for the moment, I like the 2 wide receivers and their matchup a little bit more. Zay, if you want every bet that I make every day, DM me on Instagram, Fumble Sports, like Ali did. Ali Nassar just DM'd me on Instagram. You just got a link for every bet that I make every day, Ali. So there you go, Ali. Thank you so much. Zay, DM me on Instagram. We are going to give out picks throughout the show when we hit 10,000 likes or we hit 10 shares. Robin just threw some confetti in the air. That's another way of getting picks. So let's get a pick up on the board. I appreciate you throwing that confetti in the air. You know that's always a way to get picks. We always have that policy. So let's get our first game pick up on the board, everybody. First game pick up on the board. I'm taking the Titans on the money line. You can tell by how I feel about Will Levis, how I feel about the Jaguars. Don't get me started on Mac Jones as a starting quarterback. I like the Titans on the money line. Titans at home. I think the Titans have actually shown something since their bye week. I understand Will Levis makes boneheaded plays, but he's got a massive arm. Calvin Ridley's playing better. Nick Westbrook-Akine's playing better. Tony Pollard's a very good RB1. Their offensive line isn't great, and I think that's why sometimes Will Levis feels like he has to make a Superman play, and he instead makes a bonehead mistake. But I like Will Levis. I like the Titans, and I love the fact that this is being offered right now at minus 164 on FanDuel. You could find this minus 164 on FanDuel, minus 165 on ESPN Bet, BetMGM, minus 170 on DraftKings. For a divisional matchup with a home favorite, those have really favored, especially later in the year, the home favorite team. Historically, weeks like 13 and on, home favorites in a divisional matchup really favor the home team. You'll hear me bring that up in a couple of our matchups today. I like the Titans on the money line today. That's our first pick we're putting up on the board. Feel strong about that. We'll give out picks throughout the course of the show. When we hit 10,000 likes, 10 shares on TikTok, or we get some confetti. We always give it out for confetti, but I don't want you guys to feel like you have to spend money to get my picks, because I'm a very big believer in that you should get picks for free. If I'm doing all this research anyways, you shouldn't have to pay for my picks. I'm going to do this anyways. I'm going to make these bets anyways. You shouldn't have to pay for them. So the Sharps app is like a giant bulletin board. Every time I place a bet, no matter the sports book, it automatically shows up there so you can see it. You can follow it. You can fade it. That's up to you. But I always want you guys to feel like you have access to my picks for free. Let's get back to your fantasy football questions until we hit another one of those pick thresholds. Kobe Lee, Tracy Jr., Mooney, or Jennings? To me, it's very close between Tracy Jr. and Mooney. I think it's really a question of who do you have more faith in, the offensive line of the Giants or Kirk Cousins against the Vikings. I'm leaning slightly towards Mooney, believe it or not. I think this is a very close call, but I think I lean Mooney. Do I have a lot of conviction in that? I think it's probably a coin flip. Kobe Lee, the one good thing I'll say is both are probably going to have good games, but I'll lean Mooney over Tracy Jr. I'll take a bit of a risk on that. Under the radar, Brees owner, Braylon already rostered. Okay, yeah, I like Braylon Allen. I think he's going to be the RB1. Reversed, Guerendo or Dowdle? Great question. I think both are very good starts this week, but I'll go Isaac Guerendo. Guerendo is going to be the play for me. Extended mags, Purdy or Herbert? Justin Herbert. Sam, Kelsey or Otten? This is a brutally tough question. I'm going to say Cade Otton. I like Cade Otton just maybe a little bit more. I think Travis Kelce could have a very good game. Very good game. However, I'm going to go Cade Otton. I just think that defense of the Raiders is a little bit more suspect. I'll go Cade Otton, but it's a close call, Sam. It's Gavin. Pick one between Bucky, Marvin, and Guerendo. I want to say Marvin Harrison Jr., but I'm not. I'm going to go Isaac Guerendo. I like the matchup against the Bears. I think that's the best play. So Guerendo over Marvin Harrison Jr. Robin Whitman, flex, JSN, Myers, or Ridley. It's Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley would be number one, just ahead of Myers. Rich Matthews, good morning, mate. Cup, Higgins. Cup, Higgins, Jennings, Metcalf, Neighbors, pick two. Okay, Higgins would be one. And then it's a question between Cup and Metcalf. I lean Metcalf just barely. I understand the reason I'm not going Neighbors is he's on a snap count. That's the expectation. I lean Metcalf. I know some people brought up earlier he doesn't have a great history against the Cardinals. He had a good last game, but historically hasn't dominated them like he has some of the other opponents he's faced. But I do like Metcalf over Cup, I think. So I'll go Higgins and Metcalf, but Metcalf and a Cup are a bit of a coin flip. Sam, Tracy, or Braylon Allen? I'd go Tracy on that one. I'd go Tyrone Tracy Jr. Henoch. Pick two between CeeDee Lamb, BTJ, Hopkins, Westbrook, Akine. Henoch, I'd go CeeDee Lamb and Westbrook Akine. I don't know if I like Hopkins that much this week. He's not someone that I'm really dazzled by given the matchup. Apple user 536, eliminate one. BTJ, Judy, Jonnu Smith, or Garrett Wilson. It's tricky because Jonnu Smith can fold into that. I'd probably say sit Jonnu Smith. It's probably sit Jonnu Smith, but it's close between BTJ and Jonnu, to be fair. Jeremy Weatherly, Mooney or Tyreek Hill? I'm going to go Tyreek Hill just barely with no Sauce Gardner. Close, but I'll go Tyreek Hill. Reversed, Judy or Dowdle? I'd go Dowdle. Reversed, I'd go Dowdle. Jorge, start McCormick, Cooks, Washington, Knox, McLeod. Down bad with Walker out. Yeah, I can definitely see that. I'm probably leaning slightly towards Ray McLeod. I would take a high-risk play and go Ray McLeod. Xander Simmons, flex one. I'd go Pollard. Xander Simmons, I'd go Tony Pollard. Jaw G, 23. Should I start Jets defense or Dolphins defense? I'd go Dolphins defense. I'd start the Dolphins defense. Reversed, I'd go Guerendo. Reversed, Guerendo over Dowdle. Nuve DK, Tracy, Higgins, D-Hopper, Mooney. We talked about this one a little bit earlier. Nuve DK, I lean Mooney over Tracy. I think it's very close. I can understand if you're going to go against me on that one and go Tracy. I think it's between those two. But I'm leaning Mooney just barely. Dan, Mahmood, Braylon Allen, or Nick Westbrook Akine. I'd go Nick Westbrook Akine. I understand I'm going running. Usually I lean running back. But I love the matchup that Westbrook Akine has and how he's found the end zone over the last 2 months. Gerard, PPR, Judy, Ridley, or Connor? I'd go Calvin Ridley. You can tell, sometimes I bring this up during our shows on Sundays. Sometimes I feel like it's a tight end week, or sometimes I feel like it's a running back week. Sometimes I feel like it's a low-scoring week. I feel like there's some wide receivers who could have good games this week. So I think this could be a good wide receiver week. There are a number of teams that are bad in pass defense that were on a bye last week that are back. Jacksonville Jaguars. So I'm looking forward to them playing because I think they could give up a lot of passing yards. Charles Walgreen watching over on Twitter. Noah Gray or Disley. I understand why you don't want to double up on the Chargers, but I actually would. I'd go Disley and Ladd McConkey. Chiefs are so good against the run. I think it's the pass that's going to get the Chargers into that game. Extended mags. Any news on Keenan Allen? Let's take a quick look. I'll just do a quick Google search, to be honest with you. I haven't seen, throughout the course of the week, it's been a bit of a risk. Last 3 hours, what's the latest? Buffalo Bills has missed time, according true game time decision. True game time decision. By the way, Dalton Kincaid is not expected to play. Dalton Kincaid is not expected to play, according to Ian Rappaport. This is what he did practice this week, but Dalton Kincaid's not going to play. So if you're looking for a tight end, or if you're in one of those positions where you have someone who's questionable and you're looking for someone maybe in the 4 o'clock window you could slot in, Dawson Knox would be someone that I might want to roster if I had the chance. No Dalton Kincaid today. Keenan Allen game time decision. Rich Matthews, Joe Burrow or Russell Wilson? It's a great question, but I'd go Joe Burrow. He is playing phenomenally well despite what the Bengals are as a team. So kind of ignore the record. Just look at the stats. I'd go Joe Burrow. RGZ, Metcalf or Tyreek Hill? I'd go Tyreek Hill. I like Tyreek Hill more. Michael, James Conner or Isaac Guerendo? I'd go Guerendo. I'd go with the 49ers running back against a Bears run defense that's really struggled. Adam C, is DJ Moore going to play today? I don't like him either way, so even if he does, it's not a matchup that I love. DJ Moore listed as questionable. Likely to play. The expectation is DJ Moore is going to play. Not crazy about him, though. Not someone that I'm in love with, but I do have a pick for that game, and I'm going to give that out in a little bit. Braden, start Swift or Charbonnet? I'd go Charbonnet. We just got more confetti. So actually, let's put that game pick up on the board. Thanks for the live goal confetti. Let's put that pick up on the board. I'm taking the Bears on this one. Now, I can get the Bears. I saw it at +7. If you guys are looking for a good parlay play, I saw that you could get the Bears at +7 at actually a decent spot for a parlay. Bears +7 is available right now at -210 on ESPN Bet, -215 on DraftKings. I'd be willing to also take Bears, let's say +5.5 if you don't want to take it at the 7. But I think that 7's a very good parlay spot. At worst, you're getting a push. I feel like this is played in a much tighter window than a touchdown, so I like that a lot. Cook wants another pick. Let's give out a player prop bet. We've given out 2 game picks so far. Let's go to a player prop bet. I've mentioned him a lot so far, so I'll officially put him up on the board. Will Levis over 199.5 passing yards. Will Levis over 199.5 passing yards. I think Will Levis has a very big game through the air. Calvin Ridley, Nick Westbrook-Akine, Tony Pollard. I think all of them do well, especially in the passing game. Cook wants another one. Well, you're going to get it. Speaking of players I like, let's stick with the Tennessee Titans. Tony Pollard, but I'm not just taking him on the rushing yards. Because I like Will Levis in the passing game, I'm kind of following that narrative a little bit. Tony Pollard, I'll take him over 74.5 rushing plus receiving yards. So, few of the picks I've got up on the board. Titans on the money line. Titans on the money line. In that game, I think Will Levis gets over 200 passing yards, 200 plus passing yards, and I think Tony Pollard gets 75 all-purpose yards, so 75 rush plus receiving yards or more. I also like the Bears at +7 in a parlay, +5.5 or +4.5 if you wanted to kind of take it a little bit closer to -150 than -200. We give out picks throughout the course of the show. If you don't want to pay for picks during the show, you shouldn't, by the way. Hit the like button. Once we get to 10,000 likes or once we get to 10 shares, we'll give away more picks. Of course, if you want every bet that I make every single day, DM me on Instagram. Fumble Sports, DM me on Instagram. I give away my picks every single day. You don't have to pay for them. You shouldn't pay for them. I give them away for free. You can follow them, you can fade them, but at least you can see what I'm leaning into based on my research. Let's get back to your fantasy questions, everyone. Eduardo C, I'd go Westbrook-Akine. Westbrook-Akine over Waddle. The brand name says go Waddle. The stats say go Westbrook-Akine. Cali Kid 97, rest of season pick 1. Caleb, Jameis, or Russ? It's Russell Wilson with the way not only they call the game for him, but how he's connected with George Pickens. I think it's Russell Wilson. I know some people would think Jameis Winston, but Jameis Winston is always a train without a track. He is one play away from just veering off and completely crashing. Not something you necessarily want to go with in the postseason. Reversed, Tyreek Hill or Dowdle. I'd go Tyreek Hill, but I understand that Dowdle is the safer play. But with no Sauce Gardner, I'd go Tyreek Hill. Zerk, PhD, pick 3. Garrett Wilson, Jennings, Devontae Allen, and Elijah Moore. Zerk, PhD, I'd go Wilson. I'd go Devontae Smith. And I think I'd go Braylon Allen. I know I'm doubling up on the Jets, but I think I lean there. Mr. Plow, I'd go Guerendo. Mr. Plow, I'd go Guerendo. Dummy Man Pluto, I'd go Mooney. Dummy Man Pluto, I'd go Mooney. Jorge, Knox, Gray, or Gesicki? Great question. Jorge, I think I lean slightly towards Knox. It's between Knox and Gesicki. I don't think it's a Noah Gray game. I think it's a Travis Kelce game today. Brent, 2 running backs. Brent, I'd go Pollard and Achan. Pollard and Achan. I think Achan could have a very good game. Luperio, should I play it safe and bench Ladd for Thielen or Waddle? Oof. Not Thielen. I don't like Thielen today. It would be for Waddle. Personally, I like Ladd McConkey more. All the comments we're reading make it sound that Ladd is going to play tonight. I think I'd take the risk and probably ride and go with Ladd. Z Zilich, JSN, Guerendo, Charbonnet, pick 1. I'd go Guerendo. Z Silich, I'd go Guerendo. Jose, DJ Moore, or Garrett Wilson? I'd go Garrett Wilson. I lean Garrett Wilson just barely. Oh, start 2, Charbonnet, Swift, or Braylon Allen? Oh, it's Charbonnet and Braylon Allen. Charbonnet and Braylon Allen. Oh, Pork Chop, Hawkinson, or Otten? Tough question. Both should have very good games, but I'm going to go Cade Otton. Cade Otton has been a phenomenal, frankly, he really has been a top 3 tight end this year. To me, it's between Brock Bowers, Cade Otton, and Trey McBride. If someone has someone I'm missing, but those to me are really the top 3 throughout the course of the season. Hawkinson's played well since coming back from injury, but Cade Otton's the play for me. John Doe, Wilson or Murray? I have Pickens in a 6-point touchdown. That's a great question. If you want to diversify and go with Murray, I get it, but I think I actually do like Russell Wilson a little bit more. Phil Reynolds, JSN, or Westbrook? I'd go Westbrook-Akine, Phil Reynolds, Westbrook-Akine. David, thanks so much for following. Appreciate all of our new followers and appreciate everyone who joins our show every day. Appreciate you guys so much. Love talking sports with you no matter where you are, no matter whether you're just stopping by or whether you're a regular. It's great to have you as a part of this community. Connor, wide receiver, Pickens, Smith, Amon-Ra. Well, Amon-Ra, Lions are already done. Connor and Gibbs, who to take out for Allen? I'm confused by the question, Connor. I like Pickens. I like Smith. I like Amon-Ra. Okay. I keep them all in. I don't know if I take anyone out for Allen. Jeff, Sincere, Abdullah, Hunt, or Jalen Warren? I'd probably go Jalen Warren. Jalen Warren. BCal 19, I'd go, BCal 19, I'd go Will Levis over Justin Herbert. It's close, but I think Will Levis could have the game of his life today. Money Maze, I'm only going to answer the first question because you wrote me like a paragraph. I'd go Devontae Smith. Money Maze, I'd go Devontae Smith. Mr. Plow, I'd go Cade Otton. Mr. Plow, I'd go Cade Otton. CU, I'd go Gus Edwards. I don't like your options, CU, so I'd go Gus Edwards, but I really don't like your options. Chris Meek, I'd go Charbonnet. Chris Meek, I'd go Charbonnet. Appreciate the questions from all of our platforms. Stephen Drakes, I'd go Kyler. Stephen Drakes, I'd go Kyler. Jorge, I'd go Guerendo. Jorge, I'd go Guerendo. Brent, I'd go Herbert. Brent, I'd go Herbert. Let's get back to all of these questions again. 10,000 likes, another pick. 10 shares, another pick. So we're almost there on some picks. Nick, K9 out. I'd go Westbrook-Akine. Westbrook-Akine, Nick. You know what? I'm going to take that back. Do I? No, I'll stick with it. It's close because Shakir gets a lot of targets. He gets a lot of catches. But will that amount to enough value? I'll lean Westbrook-Akine. Matthew Christopherson, I'd go Braylon Allen. Matthew Christopherson, I'd go Braylon Allen. Jared, I'd go Jared, I'd go Devontae Smith. Jared, I'd go Devontae Smith just barely over Otten. That is close. They're both like a receiver 2 on their team, but I lean Devontae Smith. I think against the Panthers, it's just too good. Julia, I'd go with the Titans defense. Julia, I'd go Titans defense. Gav, I'd go Hopkins. Gav, I'd go DeAndre Hopkins. Brennan, I'd go Calvin Ridley. Brennan Huckabee, I'd go Calvin Ridley. Thanks so much for everyone who joins our show, supports the channel. Hope you guys are enjoying the content and the conversation. If you want to see every bet that I make every day, DM me on Instagram, Fumble Sports. That's the name of my company, the name of my channel, the name of my handle over on Instagram, Fumble Sports. Queeron Avery, flex Keenan Allen, Smith, or Adams. Ooh, close call. I'm going to go Devontae Smith, though. I'll go Smith just barely over Devontae Adams, though I think that's a close call. Matthew Christopherson, I'd go Baker Mayfield. I lean Baker just barely over Russell Wilson. Close call, but I trust Baker, especially in Tampa Bay. Aiden Thompson, start 2. Aiden Thompson, I'd start London and Westbrook-Akine. London and Westbrook-Akine. Mar, I'd go Cousins, believe it or not. Mar, I think Kirk Cousins could have a big game. I understand he has played like dog shit in the summertime. He has stunk. But that said, I think Kirk Cousins has every personal motivation you could possibly have, and I think he is going to play well today against the pass defense that gives up a lot of passing yards. So I like Kirk Cousins today. I'm going out on that limb. Josh, good morning to you. Adam, Shakir, Chuba Hubbard, or Ridley, pick 2. Josh, I'd go Ridley and Adams. Ridley and Adams, Josh. Little Skillet, I'd go with the Little Skillet. I'm going to go with the Bucks defense. I'm going to go Bucks defense, and I'll go Ingram. I'll go Bucks and Ingram, but I don't love the tight end question. Josh, over on Twitter X, I'd go James Cook. Josh, I lean James Cook just barely on that one. It's a very close call, but the Rams are just that bad as a run defense. I lean James Cook. Micaiah, I'd go Mooney over BTJ over on Twitch. Mooney over BTJ. Hope you guys are enjoying the content and the conversation. If you do, hit the follow button. Make sure you're a member of this community. We're live almost every day. Between the stalls, I'd go Marvin Harrison Jr. Between the stalls, Marvin Harrison Jr. Luperio, should I play it safe and bench Lad? No, we talked about this, Luperio. I would play Lad McConkey. Luperio, I'd play Lad McConkey. M-Baz, I'd go Will Levis. M-Baz, I'd go Will Levis, I'd go Guerendo, and I'd go Charbonnet. So M-Baz, I'd go Will Levis, I'd go Charbonnet and Guerendo. The Charbonnet and Guerendo, I don't care which positions, but it's Levis, Charbonnet, and Guerendo. Those would be the 3. Antonio, I'd go Kirk Cousins. Antonio, I'm leaning Kirk Cousins. Aiden Thompson, I'd go Achan and Pollard. Aiden Thompson, Achan and Pollard. Close call, though. Tracy Jr.'s a close 3rd. Kyle Klein, good morning to you. I don't know, but Falcons bounce back. Chargers to beat the stinky Chiefs would make my day. We'll see. I've got some picks for you in a bit. Joseph J., Braylon Allen. Oh, I've got a pick for you right now. Let's answer Joseph J's question, then we'll get a pickup on the board because we've hit over 10,000 likes. Joseph J., I'd go Charbonnet. Joseph J., I'd go Charbonnet. Matthew Christopherson, I'd go Garrett Wilson. Matthew Christopherson, I'd go Garrett Wilson. Because we hit 10,000 likes, and every time we hit 10,000 likes today, we are going to give out a pick. Let's get a pickup on the board for everybody. So we're giving out another pick so everybody can get a little bit of the Fumble Sports love today. Let's get a game pick up on the board. We're going with another game pick. Sunday night game. I'm taking the Chiefs on the money line. Chiefs on the money line. When the Chiefs are coming off a bye and they're playing a divisional opponent, they win. I think the Chiefs are also probably going to cover -2.5. So I'll put that one up on the board as well. I like the Chiefs on the money line, but I'd also take the Chiefs -2.5 that makes the money line play a good parlay play for me. But Chiefs on the money line for me today. Could I see the Chargers covering maybe a 4.5 spread? I could, but frankly, I think the Chiefs win this game, and I think Travis Kelce is a very big reason why. I'll throw another pick up on the board for everybody. I like Travis Kelce. I like Travis Kelce over 4.5 receptions. Travis Kelce over 4.5 receptions today. Could I see him getting a touchdown? Yes. Could I see him getting over 50 receiving yards? Yes. But what's the pick I'm putting up on the big board? Travis Kelce over 4.5 receptions. If you want to see every bet I make every day, DM me on Instagram, Fumble Sports. DM me on Instagram. I give them away for free. J. Ben, I'd go K. Dotton. J. Ben, I'd go K. Dotton. Justin Rose, I'd go with the Titans defense. Justin Rose, I'd go Titans defense. It's a close call, but I'd go Titans. Italian sausage, I'd go Calvin Ridley. Italian sausage, I'd go Calvin Ridley. Sorry, Kyle Klein. Yeah, I'm taking the Chiefs today. I understand some people are high on the Chargers. They've been playing well. Harbaugh is obviously leading them to wins in closer games. But I like the Chiefs on the money line. It has to do with Andy Reid coach teams. When Andy Reid has 8 days of rest or more, his teams win. And when he's playing a divisional opponent at home as a favorite on 8 days of rest, he's never lost. Not with the Eagles, not with the Chiefs. I'll take the Chiefs today. Josh, I'd go Marvin Harrison Jr. because McConkey's questionable. Josh, I'd go Marvin Harrison Jr. Cap for life, I'd go Disley. Cap for life, I'd go Disley. Matty Pups, I'd go Waddle. Matty Pups, I'd go Waddle. Dylan, I'd go Charbonnet. Dylan, I'd go Charbonnet just barely. Appreciate you guys watching the show. Hope you guys are enjoying the content and the conversation. Mario Castillo, I'd go Westbrook Akine. Westbrook Akine. When we get to 10 shares on TikTok, we will give away another pick. Or when we hit 20 likes rather. 20 likes or 10 shares. Farid, I'd go I'd go Saquon, Kyron Williams, and Farid, I'd go Saquon, Kyron Williams, and I'm going to go Chase Brown. It's so close, but I'm going to go Saquon, Chase Brown, and Kyron Williams. You got great running backs this week, buddy. Luis Sebastian, I'd go Russell Wilson. Miguel, Ferguson or Elijah Moore. Miguel, I'd go Jake Ferguson, believe it or not. Timothy Barnett, I'd go Guerendo. Vitor, need help, start 2. I'd go Amari Cooper and Ferguson. Mario, I'd go K. Dotton. Eric Gonzalez, I'd go Pollard. I'd go Tony Pollard. Joel, I'd go Will Disley. Aiden Thompson, I'd go Chase Brown in that flex. Aiden Thompson. Appreciate your support of the show. Rashad, I'd go Addison and Braylon Allen. You want every bet I make every day? DM me on Instagram. I give them away for free. Fumble Sports. Never charge for them. Never behind a paywall because you guys shouldn't pay for picks ever. Owen HHI, Devontae, London, or Charbonnet. I'd go Drake London. Owen HHI, I'd go Drake London. He's got a phenomenal matchup this week. Hunter, BTJ, or Westbrook Akine. I'd go Westbrook Akine, and then between the running backs, I'd go Etienne and Rashad White. Quasmatic, I'd go with Kyler. I lean Kyler, but it's close. I just think Achan might take away a little bit of value from Tua, but Tua could have a good game with no sauce. But Quasmatic, I lean Kyler. Tyler Ola, flex 1, I'd go Guerendo. Moby, I'd go Calvin Ridley and Tracy. I think are going to be the 2 for me. It's very close between Tracy Jr. and Connor, but I think I like Tracy Jr.'s matchup just a little bit more. Luis Sebastian, I'll go Bills defense, but really I don't like either one. This is a tough week for defenses. To be fair, this is one of the worst weeks I've seen with defenses. Teams on a bye this week. Broncos, Colts, Patriots, Commanders, Ravens, and Texans. There's some defenses in there that a lot of us usually stream. Not this week. Matty Pups, I'd go Guerrendo. Matty Pups, Guerrendo. Mikey, I'd go Mooney. Mikey, I'd go Mooney. Stephen Hancock, I'd go Tyreek Hill. Stephen Hancock, Tyreek Hill. Raynock, I'd go Tony Pollard. Raynock, I'd go Tony Pollard. At 20,000 likes, we'll give away another free pick. Or at 10 shares, we're only 4 shares away. Voyager, start 2. I'd go Jacoby Myers and Guerrendo. Voyager, I'd go Myers and Guerrendo. Ethan Ingram, I'd go Hopkins. Ethan Ingram, I'd go Hopkins. Quasmatic, I'd go MHJ. Quasmatic, I'd go MHJ. Oh, Rick, thanks so much for throwing confetti in the air. Because of that, we're going to give away another pick. Let's go back to the game picks, everybody. Let's give away another game pick. Thank you for throwing the confetti in the air, Rick. Next pick I'm putting up on the board, I'm taking the Bills on the money line. Bills on the money line is going to be my next play. Put this one up on the Sharps app. This is a great trend. Week 13 or later, I actually think it's week 10, when Josh Allen has been an away favorite in week 10 or later, he's undefeated. When Josh Allen has been an away favorite in week 10 or later in a season, he's undefeated. I'm taking the Bills on the money line. Bills on the money line as they continue to try and chase a number 1 seed in the AFC. J-Rod, Hopkins, Wilson, or Myers. J-Rod, I'd go Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers. Just want to check his health status, though. I know he's been questionable. I think the expectation is he's going to play, but you just want to make sure. Yep, he is expected to play according to 4 hours ago, so Jacoby Myers. It's Gavin. I'd go Tyreek Hill. It's Gavin. I think I'd go Tyreek Hill. Rachel Cruz. Thanks so much for subscribing, Rachel Cruz. Rachel, because you subscribed, I'm going to give away a pick that I have not put anywhere else. You can't find this pick anywhere else. This is the first time you'll see this pick. It wasn't in our newsletter. It wasn't on the Sharps app. This pick, because when we get a subscriber, it's a special thing. This pick is exclusive to this moment right now. Okay, you ready? Anytime touchdown play. An anytime touchdown play. I am taking James Cook. James Cook, anytime touchdown. James Cook, anytime touchdown. Rams are terrible against the run. I think James Cook gets in the end zone. So, thank you so much for subscribing. There's a touchdown play I love. HJP, I'd go Tracy. HJP, I'd go Tracy. User 8352. I'd go James Conner. I think between Charbonnet and James Conner, it's a coin flip, but I'd go James Conner on that one. Moses, bench one. Moses, I'd bench Garrett Wilson. Moses, I'd bench Garrett Wilson. User not available. I'd go Tyreek Hill. User not available. I'd go Tyreek Hill. Fareed, I'd go Jonnu. Fareed, I'd go Jonnu Smith. Fareed, I'd go Kittle. Fareed, I'd go Kittle. I'll flip on that. I'll go Kittle. Anthony Flores, I'd go... I don't like either one. Anthony, I'm going to lean towards Worthy. I'm going to lean Worthy on that. Braden, I'd go Tracy. Braden, I'd go Tracy. Hope you're enjoying the content and the conversation. If you are, hit that follow button. And no matter the platform you're watching on, throw your questions in the chat or throw your comments in the chat. You can throw the picks that you like. You can throw some comments. You can throw your questions. I don't care. We just love hearing from you across all of our platforms. TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Twitter. It's wonderful to have you guys with us on an NFL Sunday. Matthew Smith, Marvin Harrison Jr. Matthew Smith, I'd go Marvin Harrison Jr. Hagrid, I'd go Jalen Hurts. I love Jalen Hurts today. I think Jalen Hurts is probably my favorite fantasy quarterback today. Carolina Panthers have a lot to do with that. I'll say Jalen Hurts is my favorite fantasy QB. Will Levis is up there. I'm definitely going to say that as well. CCTC, pick 2. I'd go Ridley. CCTC, I'd go Ridley and Dowdle. It's hard for me not to play Marvin, though. Davin Potts, top 3 wide receivers that I like. Ooh, that's a tough call. I love Drake London today. I think Drake London could have a massive game. Calvin Ridley. He's playing against his former team. I think he could have a massive game. Calvin Ridley's someone I really like today. I talked about Travis Kelce as a tight end I like. You know who's a tight end I freaking love today? Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers could have a massive game today against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers pass defense that gives up a ton of yards. I think Brock Bowers could have a massive game, so keep your eye on him. Those are some of the receivers I really like, but Tyreek Hill is someone who I think could have a good game against a Jets team that usually is pretty good at containing receivers. But Drake London, Calvin Ridley, George Pickens could have a good game. But Jamar Chase on Monday night's another player, obviously. Keep your eye on him. Crystal Trejo, drop Stafford for Russell. I also have Purdy. I drop Purdy. This 49ers team is not what it was. Trey Wimp. Trey Wimp between Mooney and Westbrook-Akine. That is close, man. I think I'd go Mooney just because I think I trust him a little bit more. But it's close between Westbrook-Akine and Mooney. That's tight. Proud Poppy, I'd go Wilson. Matthew T, I'd go Tyreek Hill. Appreciate the questions. Guys, if you want every bet I make every day, you guys know I do not charge for my picks. I give them away for free. All you got to do is DM me on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports, DM me on Instagram. I'll give you a link to the Sharps app. You can see every bet that I make every single day. Getting back to your fantasy questions. Ollie, I'd go Lad McConkey. Christian F, I'd go Ray Davis. Josh, I'd go James Cook, Rico Dowdle, and Guerrendo. Josh, Cook, Rico, and Guerrendo. Brock Ford, not to say I don't like Bucky Irving, I just like those other 3 more. So make sure you hear that, Josh. It's not that I don't like Bucky, I like those other 3 just a little bit more. Brock Ford, I'd go Justin Herbert. I'm leaning Justin Herbert. Rohan, I'd go Mooney. Eric, between Allen and Chuba Hubbard, I'd go Braylon Allen. I think Braylon Allen's the better play today. I don't like Chuba Hubbard. I know he's been a fantasy stud for a number of you folks out there, but I don't like his matchup against the Eagles today. Don't like it. John Gonzalez, pick 2. John, I lean slightly towards James Cook and Tracy. James Cook and Tracy would be the 2 for me. Adam, I'd go Debo. Over Thielen. SUCC Poppy, I'd go BT. I'd go Judy. SUCC Poppy, I'd go Judy. Appreciate you watching the show. Nashville, I'd go Otten. David Lopez, I'd go Gus Edwards. D Cam, I'd go Rashad White. Tony, I'd go Guerrendo. And I'd go Waddle. Guerrendo and Waddle, but it's close. JP Ski, I'd go Marvin Harrison Jr. And I'd go Addison. Marvin Harrison Jr. and Addison. Aiden Thompson, I'd go Titans defense. We have hit 20,000 shares, everybody. I so appreciate you guys. You guys are absolutely awesome. Let's throw some picks up on the board. Another pick coming your way. We've hit 20,000 likes. Every time we hit 10,000 likes today, we're giving out a pick. Every time we hit 10 shares, we're going to give away a pick. We're still on 7. I thought that would go faster, but no, either way, all good. Let's give away another pick, everyone, and let's get a sack in there. You know who's getting a sack today? TJ Watt. TJ Watt's getting a sack today. That's what's happening against Jameis Winston, against the Cleveland Browns. in Pittsburgh, TJ Watt's getting a sack today. TJ Watt over 0.25 sacks. That is the latest pick we're putting up on the board. Talk about a bet that I love today. TJ Watt over 0.25 sacks. Very, very high on that one. Love that pick. Happy we're able to put it up on the big board. We give away picks every time we hit 10,000 likes, every time we get to 10 shares, or if we get a subscriber or confetti, but I don't want you guys spending money if you don't want to, so feel free to just tap your screen all the way to more free picks. Reminder though, every time I give away a pick is a good opportunity for me to remind you, you can get every bet I made. You can see every bet I made today. Every bet is available for you right now. Just DM me on Instagram, Fumble Sports. DM me on Instagram. You'll get every bet I make every day. You don't need to wait around. Dominic, I'd go Ridley over DJ. Dominic, I'd go Calvin Ridley. Pretty Pinky, I'd go Guerendo. Pretty Pinky, I'd go Guerendo. Rohan, I'd go Mooney and Shakir. Rohan, Mooney and Shakir. Sal, I'd go Shakir and Moore. Shakir and DJ Moore, I think. NFL guy, Jerry Jeudy is a must start, right? Nope, he is not. Let's not confuse things. I think he was motivated last week. He may play well with Jameis Winston, but this is a much different defense. And what do we know about Mike Tomlin? Have we not seen it in Hard Knocks? The man schemes. The man does know how to take away your number one weapon, or at least acknowledges it and tries to take it away. So I'm not nearly as high on Jerry Jeudy this week. Appreciate you guys who are DMing me on Instagram to get all of my picks. They're available for free. Steven, I'd go Guerendo and James Cook. Guerendo and James Cook. Rohan, Mooney and Shakir. Mooney and Shakir. Bruck, I'd go Pollard. Bruck, I'd go Tony Pollard. Yerps, I'd go, Mario, thanks for the confetti. I'm going to throw this pick up on the board, okay? I don't have a money line pick in this game. Let me say that now. I don't have a money line pick in this game. However, I am taking on the spread Giants plus 8.5. Giants plus 8.5. It's a parlay play for me, but I'm taking the Giants at plus 8.5. I think this game is going to be closer than people think. I think Derek Carr on the road is a favorite. Derek Carr on the road is a favorite. Let's go to killersports.com and just look that up really quick, okay? Humor me for a moment. Let's do some research, okay? Derek Carr, when he throws at least one pass as an away favorite, he's 12-14 straight up. He's 7-17-2 against the spread. If you bet against Derek Carr every time he was an away favorite, you would have $930 if you bet $100 every time. If you bet on him against the spread, you would have lost $1,170. So, historically, not a guy you want to bet on. Now, that said, when he's coming off an against the spread loss, he was an against the spread loss last week. You know what he is against the spread the following week as an away favorite? 4-8-2. 4-8-2. By the way, as an away favorite in a non-divisional game, 5-14 against the spread. He's just not a good away favorite. By the way, even more interesting, since the start of 2022, when he's been an away favorite, he has played 2, 4, 6, 8 games. Derek Carr has played 8 games against a non-divisional opponent since the start of 2022. He's 1-7 straight up. 1-7 straight up, 1-7 against the spread. I'm betting against Derek Carr today. So I'm taking the Giants at plus 8.5. I'll give out another pick for this game since we're talking about it. I also like the under. Speaking of that, we talk about the research. The under has been a good play in these games as well with Derek Carr as an away favorite. I'm taking the under again. Saints, Giants. I'm taking it under 45.5. Sorry, under 44.5. Saints, Giants, under 44.5. So 2 plays for you. I think that's going to be a closer game. I think it's going to be an ugly game. Giants plus 8.5. Saints Giants under 44.5. Those are the plays I got for that one. So if you're curious about what I think Saints Giants, there you are. Appreciate you guys watching the show. Hope you're enjoying it. 2K Sway, I'd go Westbrook Akine. 2K Sway, Westbrook Akine. Stivo's channel. Hope you're enjoying the content. Make sure you guys hit that follow button. No matter the channel, no matter the platform, no matter where you're watching, make sure you follow Butt Fumble Sports. We're live almost every single day. Why? Because I love talking sports with you guys. That's like my favorite thing. Wilden, Harrison Jr. Wilden, I'd go Harrison Jr. JW, thanks for following. Johnny B, I'd go Noah Gray. Johnny B, I'd go Noah Gray. Franchise, I'd go Mike Evans. Franchise Jaw, I'd go Mike Evans. One Slumpy Man, I'd go MHJ. One Slumpy Man, I'd go MHJ. Christian Silva, I'm going to lean towards Russell Wilson just barely. Christian Silva, I'd go Russell Wilson and the Tennessee Titans defense. I think the Titans defense is a sneaky good stream, but that's just me. Jared, Connor or Pollard, I'd go Tony Pollard. Jared Vanover, I'd go Tony Pollard on that one. Appreciate you watching the show. Karen, is the Saints defense a good start? It's okay. It's okay. I don't love it. We have gotten past 10 shares, everybody. We've gotten past 10 shares. Let's get another pick up on the board, everyone. Every time we hit 10 shares, we give out a pick. Every time we hit 10,000 likes, we get a pick. So let's give out another one, everyone. Let's go back to a player prop bet, okay? Player prop bet for this one. I am going to take Calvin Ridley over 59.5 receiving yards. Calvin Ridley over 59.5 receiving yards. You guys know I am very high on the Titans today. I like Will Levis. I like Tony Pollard. And I like Calvin Ridley. So I've got Tony Pollard over 74.5 rushing plus receiving yards. For Calvin Ridley, I've got over 59.5 receiving yards. Calvin Ridley over 59.5 receiving yards. Is it a revenge game just because you play your former team? Maybe. But it certainly sounds like Calvin Ridley wants to have a Jerry Jeudy-like game against his former team. With Will Levis, the way he throws the ball, the way they've played together over the last month or so, and the fact that Jaguars are the worst pass defense in the league, I'll take Calvin Ridley over 59.5 receiving yards. Appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Let's continue to answer your fantasy questions. Drew, I'd go Drew, I really want to take Jacoby Myers. Between Devontae Adams and Jacoby Myers, I want to take Jacoby Myers. I think it's very close, though. If you say it's if you lean towards Devontae Adams, I get it. But for the moment, I think I like Jacoby Myers more. Mario, I'd go Jennings over Swift. Jennings over Swift. I just don't trust Swift enough. Appreciate you guys watching the show. Appreciate those who are DMing me on Instagram to get all of my picks. Coleslaw, I'd go Russell Wilson. Coleslaw, I'd go Russell Wilson. Isaac, I'd go Guerendo. Isaac, I'd go Guerendo. OC 99, I'd go Rico Dowdle. OC 99, I'd go Rico Dowdle. Doughboy, I'd go Rico Dowdle. Doughboy, I'd go Rico Dowdle. RJ, I'd go Kyler Murray. RJ, I'd go Kyler Murray on that one. Appreciate it. Rob R, I'd go Chargers defense. Rob R, I kind of want to take the Chargers defense. It's a close call. There are injuries to that 49ers defense. They're not quite the same. I think that's a close call. The reason I want to take the Chargers is, even though I think the Chiefs win the game, I think Patrick Mahomes could throw a pick. It's close. Rob R, if you want to take the 49ers, I get it, but I'm leaning Chargers, I think. Colin 88, I'd go Mooney. Colin 88, I'd go Mooney. Ben, I'd go George Kittle. Ben, George Kittle. User 2185, I'd go Calvin Ridley. User 2185, Calvin Ridley. Appreciate all those who have become new followers today. Appreciate you guys who follow the channel. DM me on Instagram if you want my picks. If you want fantasy advice, stick to the show. But appreciate all those that have become new followers. Craig, I'd go DK. Craig, I'd go DK. Tighten Up Jesse, I'd go Westbrook, Akine, and DK. If Neighbors wasn't on a snap count, maybe I'd feel differently. But Neighbors, because he's a game time decision, they're saying he will be on a snap count, I'll avoid him. We have been live for over an hour. Appreciate you guys joining us. We will be live for another hour. In about an hour, we'll probably take some calls, but we're going to stop the show probably around 12:15, 12:30. So make sure you get your questions in over the next hour. Freddie Davis, I'd go A.J. Brown, George Kittle, and T. Higgins. Freddie Davis, A.J. Brown, George Pickens, and T. Higgins. Brown, Pickens, and Higgins. JPS, bench one, I would bench Charbonnet. JPS, I'd bench Charbonnet. Scott Singer, I'd go Jake Ferguson. Scott Singer, Jake Ferguson. Hags, I'd go Tracy Jr. and Devontae Smith. Hags, Tracy Jr. and Devontae Smith. Appreciate you guys watching the show, no matter where you're watching. TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Twitter X. It's awesome being able to talk sports with you guys every day. D. Turner, I'd go Lad McConkey. D. Turner, Lad McConkey. Kyle Kyer, I'd go Tracy. Kyle Kyer, I'd go Tracy. Angel, I'd go Charbonnet. Angel, I'd go Charbonnet. Isaac, I'd go Rashad White and Najee Harris. Isaac, Rashad White, and Najee Harris would be the two for me. Mooney or Devontae Adams. I lean Mooney. I lean Mooney over Devontae Adams. I understand Adams has shown that chemistry with Aaron Rodgers again, but I lean Mooney just barely. Nathan, I'd go Disley. Nathan, I'd go Disley. William, I'd go James Conner. William, James Conner over DJ Moore. Adrian, I'd go Njoku. Adrian, I'd go Njoku. Jordan Johnson, I'd go George Pickens. Jordan Johnson, I'd go George Pickens. And I lean towards I'd go Vikings defense. I think Kirk Cousins could have a massive game through the air. I could still see him throwing a pick. I could still see him getting sacked. I'm going to lean towards Pickens at the receiver position, and I'd go Vikings just barely, though I'm a little bit nervous about that one. Enrique, I'd go MVS. Enrique, I'd go MVS. Sean, I'd go with the Eagles defense. Sean, I'd go Eagles defense. FL Native, I'd go Rashad White. FL Native, I'd go Rashad White. VA Simpson, I'd go Mooney. VA Simpson, I'd go Mooney. Anthony Perez, I'd go Tracy Jr. just barely ahead of Connor. That feels like a bit of a coin flip there, but I'd go Tracy Jr. just ahead of James Conner. Reminder, Drew Luck's the starting quarterback for the Giants this week. I do think that helps Tracy Jr. Why? Because I think people respect the passing arm of Drew Luck a little bit more than they do Tommy DeVito. Pick two, Aaron Jones, Tracy, and Najee or Charbonnet. I'm going to go Tracy and Najee. I'm going to go Tracy and Najee on that one. Karen, is Bucky a good start? He is. Landon, I'd go Jalen Hurts. Between Burrow and Jalen Hurts, tough call. Joe Burrow is on fire, but Jalen Hurts, I think, is the best matchup of the week against the Panthers. I'd go Jalen Hurts. Nick Spicer, I'd go Braylon Allen. Nick Spicer, Braylon Allen. Rion Dixon, I'd go Swift. Rion Dixon, I'd go DeAndre Swift. Kevin Fernandez, I'd go Bucky Irving. Kevin Fernandez, Bucky Irving. Blake, I'd go Winston. Blake, I'd go Jameis Winston. Do I feel great about that? No, but I think I like him more than Caleb Williams. Appreciate you guys supporting the show. When we get to 30,000 likes, we'll give away another free pick. Today, every time we hit 10,000 likes, we give away a free pick, and every time we hit 10 shares, we give away a free pick. So, 20 shares, free pick, 30 likes, free pick. So if you don't want to spend money, you don't want to throw a gift our way or subscribe, I totally get it. Don't want your money if you don't want to support the channel. Just throw some likes our way. Tap the screen. We'll get up to 30,000 likes really fast, and we'll give away another free pick for everybody. And of course, as a reminder, if you want every bet I make every day, NBA, NFL, NHL, college sports, Doesn't matter. Every bet I make every day, I make accessible. I love researching sports. My background is as a producer in sports, Fox Sports, CBS Sports, Jim Rome. I love researching sports. I love researching sports data. And because of that, all my picks are based on my research. I know that there are some people who base it on their favorite team or things like. I don't. I base it on the market. I base it on the trends. I base it on the matchup. I base it on the officials, the weather, whatever data I can get my hands on. So I give away my picks because my attitude is I would be placing these bets anyways. Might as well make them available to you guys. If you want to follow them, if you want to fade them, totally up to you. But I make them available to you guys every day for free. So just DM me on Instagram, Fumble Sports, Fumble Sports, if you want to see every bet I make every day. And again, it's not just for NFL Sundays. It's not just for football. It's for every bet, every sports book, every single mofo day. Joe Saunders, I'd go Dawson Knox. Jay Saunders, I'd go Dawson Knox. Krish, I'd go Marvin Harrison Jr. Marvin Harrison Jr. USA Viking, I'd go Will Levis. Great matchup against the Jaguars. Will Levis is one of my favorite quarterbacks of the week. Godfather, I'd go Tracy Jr. Godfather 1131, I'd go Tracy Jr. Squalls, I'd go Lad McConkey. Squalls, I'd go Lad McConkey. Johnny, I'd go Debo. Johnny, I'd go Debo. Lauren Dean, I'd go Mooney. Lauren Dean, I'd go Mooney. User 1472, I'd go Marvin Harrison Jr. and Lad McConkey. Marvin Harrison Jr. and Lad McConkey. I am risking it with Lad, though. Kieran, I'd go Kyler. Kieran, I'd go Kyler just barely. Close call, though. Almost to 30,000 likes. CCTC, I'd go Calvin Ridley and Rico Dowdle. CCTC, Calvin Ridley and Rico Dowdle. Crystal Trejo, I'd go Russell Wilson. Crystal Trejo, Russell Wilson just barely. Shamath the Mammoth, awesome name. Awesome name. Shamath the Mammoth. I'm going to lean towards McCormick. I'm going to lean McCormick, I think. Ben, I'd go Baker. Ben, I'm going to go Justin Herbert. Ben, I'm going to go Justin Herbert. It's a coin flip, though. OBS Danny, I would say the Saints defense, but it's a tight call. OBS Danny, I'm going to say Saints defense, but more because I just don't like the Seahawks defense. Calberg, sit one. Calberg, I'd sit BTJ. I think I'd sit BTJ. Emilio, I'd go Jacoby Myers. Emilio, I'd go Jacoby Myers. We've hit 30,000 likes, everybody, because you guys are freaking awesome. Fist bump, fist bump. Let me give out another pick to all you guys out there. Next pick we're putting up on the board is going to be from that Saints and Giants game. Player prop bet from the Saints and Giants game. You guys ready? This is a big one. This is an ambitious one. I'll actually double it down. This is going to be a 2-for-1. 2 picks in one, okay? I'm taking Alvin Kamara over 109.5 rushing plus receiving yards. Very ambitious. I think Alvin Kamara gets over 110 rushing plus receiving yards today. I also like Alvin Kamara to find the end zone. Alvin Kamara anytime touchdown. So I think Alvin Kamara is one of the best fantasy plays of the day. All-purpose yards and anytime touchdown. Alvin Kamara over 109.5 rushing plus receiving yards and Alvin Kamara anytime touchdown. I know that may conflict with my Giants plus 8.5, but I think Alvin Kamara is where a lot of the Saints offense is going to come from. Giants are terrible against the run. They're bad against running backs. No Taysom Hill. Alvin Kamara is just going to get a ton of opportunity. Jamal Williams being back may take a few opportunities away, but certainly not enough for me to be concerned about. I'm taking Alvin Kamara in every way I can today, including in DFS. RJ Morte, I'd go Devontae Smith, just barely over Westbrook Akine. No Goddard plays a factor in this, but I like Devontae Smith. Godfather, I'd go Bucky. Godfather, I'd go Bucky. G. I don't understand that G. Enoch, I'd go Westbrook Akine. Enoch, Westbrook Akine. Dirk Diggler, I'd go Guerrendo, and I'd go Bucky Irving. Guerrendo and Irving. Bacon, I'd go Najee Harris. Bacon, I'd go Najee Harris. Matthew Delgado, I think I lean towards Braylon Allen, just barely close, but I'm going to go Braylon Allen on that one. If you guys have questions, comments, throw them in the chat. More than happy to help you guys out with anything that you guys need on this NFL Week 14 Sunday. It is awesome being with you guys. I hope you're loving the show and the conversation. CT, I'd go Dowdle. CT, I'd go Dowdle. Thanks for the question over there on YouTube. Mail Kassad, I'd go Njoku. Mail Kassad, I'd go Njoku. Cooper, I'd go Marvin Harrison Jr. Cooper, Marvin Harrison Jr. Paul Sasso, I'd go Guerrendo. Paul Sasso, I'd go Guerrendo. We have been live for about an hour and 15 minutes, everyone. Could you do me a quick favor? Hit the follow button. No matter the platform you're watching on, make sure you hit that follow button. Follow Butt Fumble Sports to get our content, watch our show, and obviously engage with our content and our channel every single day. Henoch, I'd go Justin Herbert. Henoch, I'd go Herbert. Barely over Mayfield, close though. Josh Martinez, I'd go Metcalf. Josh Martinez, I'd go Metcalf. Noah, I'd go Otten over Kelsey. Close, close, close. But I'm going Otten over Kelsey. Jack, I'd go Tyreek Hill. Jack, I'd go Tyreek Hill. Emilio, I'd go Higgins. Emilio, I'd go Higgins. Oh, yeah, I'd go Higgins, and I'd stick with James Cook at the flex. I'm not moving on from James Cook. No matter the platform, here to help you guys out. By the way, not just your questions. If you've got a rant, if you've got a take, if you've got a pick for the day, would love to hear it. I'll share it with the channel. I'll share it with the audience. I'll let others know what you guys are leaning towards today. Johnny, Killer, Janu, I'd go Kittle. Tristan, I'd go Burrow over Baker. I just think Joe Burrow's scorching hot right now. Brother Ed, I'd go... Brother Ed, you got to go Neighbors because Cortland Sutton's on a bye, buddy. Cortland Sutton's on a bye. Denver Broncos are on a bye this week. No Denver Broncos. So, unfortunately for you, that's what you got to lean towards. Jake, I'd go Ladd McConkey. If you don't want to ride the questionable train, go Braylon Allen. But I like Ladd McConkey. Patriot fan, Calvin Ridley. Patriot fan, you got to start Calvin Ridley. For the folks out there, you guys have probably heard me say something like this throughout the year. There's usually a week in which I go, if you're not playing a player in that week, why own them at all? Because this is the best week to have them. That week is this is Calvin Ridley's week. If you have Calvin Ridley and you're not starting him this week, why do you own him? Why do you have him? You don't have a spot on your roster for him because if you're not playing Calvin Ridley this week, you're never going to play him. He's got a great matchup. It's his former team. He's motivated. Everything points towards Calvin Ridley being a good start. So if you've got Calvin Ridley, he should be in your lineup this week. Tom Algier, I'd go Rashad White. Tom Algier, Rashad White. Zach Stinson, I'd go Kate Otten. Zach Stinson, I'd go Kate Otten. Bobby Smith, I lean towards Tua. Bobby Smith, I'm leaning Tua just barely. Hope you guys are loving the content. Denise, I'd go Guerrendo. Oh, who would I sit? Denise, I'd sit Jerry Jeudy. I'd sit Jerry Jeudy. The Rougarou, I'd play Tony Pollard. Pollard over Bucky Irving. Pollard over Bucky Irving. Hope you guys are loving the show. If you love the show, hit the follow button, but share the channel. Let others know about Butt Fumble Sports. Maybe there's a sports fan in your life who would love talking sports with us or who's super knowledgeable, who would get a kick out of our content. Share the channel. We grow through your support. We are the PBS of sports content. It's through your contributions, it is through your support, and it's through your word of mouth that we're able to grow. So let your friends, family, your coworkers know about Butt Fumble Sports. Charlie, must-win week for the playoffs. I'd go Mooney over Addison. Mooney over Addison. I like them both. Both have good matchups, but I'd go Mooney over Addison just barely on that one. John Gonzalez, I'd go Bucky Irving. John Gonzalez, I'd start Bucky Irving. Role model, I'd go Jacoby Myers. Role model, Jacoby Myers. Mr. Hollywood, I'd go Darnell Mooney. Mr. Hollywood, I'd go Darnell Mooney. Add it. I'd go Tony Pollard over James. That's close. That's close. I was about to say I'd go Tony Pollard over James Cook, but that's close. I think I'll stick with that, but man, Both are going to have great games. I'll go Tony Pollard over James Cook, but that's a tight margin there. Very, very close. Casey Miller, thanks for hitting me up on Instagram. You're about to get every pick I make every single day. Casey Miller, you just got every pick I make. There you go. Go check him out. Rory, I'd go Devontae Adams. By the way, for those who have followed my picks and who are like in the past, the Sharps app has been a little wonky. We fixed everything. So all of my picks are up there. And by the way, I actually posted some of my favorite parlays on the app this week and gave you the trends behind them. We've talked about a few of them today, like Josh Allen in week 10 or later as an away favorite, undefeated. Andy Reid on 8 days of rest or more as a home favorite against a divisional opponent, undefeated. Some of the trends, you can find those on the Sharps app and some of the bets that I posted. Make sure you DM me on Instagram to get all of those. Bacon, I'd go Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams. Dylan, who do I sit? I'd sit BTJ. Dylan, I'd sit BTJ. JP Ski, I'd go Will Levis. JP Ski, I'd go Will Levis. Austin Anderson, Neighbors is on a snap count, so I'd go Marvin Harrison Jr. Austin Anderson, Neighbors is on a snap count, so I'd go Marvin Harrison Jr. Troy, I'd go Tyreek Hill and Achan. Tyreek Hill and Achan. I know that means doubling up on the Dolphins. If you don't want to do that, go Tyreek Hill and Bucky, but I'm starting Tyreek Hill today. Digging for gold, I'd go Pickens. Digging for gold, I'd go Pickens. KPOS, I'd go... I don't know which Allen you're referring to. Which Allen are you talking about? If it's Braylon Allen, I'd go Braylon Allen. If it's not, I'd go DJ Moore, I think. JP Ski, I'd go Will Levis. JP Ski, I'd go Will Levis. User 2495, I'd go Devontae Smith. By the way, just so you guys know, we are also keeping track of the Juan Soto news. We have no news just yet. Juan Soto, there is a lot of talk that it's going to break today. There's a lot of rumors that he will make his decision today. So we're keeping our ears open. No news yet, but I'm letting you guys know Juan Soto news is expected within the next 18 to 24 hours. So we're keeping our eye on that. Jamie Dick, thank you for subscribing. Because Jamie subscribed over on TikTok, we're going to give away another pick. And when anyone subscribes on TikTok, we don't just give away a pick. We give away a pick that is exclusive to the show. A pick that you can't find on any other platform for us. So this pick is available exclusively for the viewers of the show, okay? Everybody ready? Let's get at it. Next pick I'm putting up on the board, everybody. Bijan Robinson. I'm taking at over 24.5 receiving yards. It may just be part of a parlay for you guys. It may just be something you throw into a same game parlay. But I like Bijan Robinson over 24.5 receiving yards, or Bijan 25 plus receiving yards. Bijan Robinson 25 plus receiving yards. That's another pick I'm throwing up on the big board, everybody. That's exclusive to the show. You can't find it anywhere else. Thank you, Jamie, for subscribing. Great to have you as a part of this community. Look forward to talking some football and sports with you over the coming weeks. Baldy, I'd go Kyler Murray just barely, but it's close. Kyler Murray barely. Julian, I'd go Pickens. I understand he's questionable. Reports are he's going to play. I love the matchup for him. Jace, I'd go Tyreek Hill. Patrick Griffin, I'd go Worthy. I'd lean Worthy. Joey Rapp, can I trust Ladd McConkey? I think you can. It sounds like he's telling his team and he's telling reporters that he can play or that he's going to play. I'm going to trust the man on it, so I lean yes. Aaron, I don't trust Neighbors. I think he's got a great matchup, but he's on a snap count. I'm going to lean Debo. I'll lean Debo. Wyatt, I'd go Kyle Pitts. I'll go Kyle Pitts on that one. Appreciate you watching the show, Wyatt. Great name. C.D. Williams, I'd go Justin Herbert. Jace, I'd go Guerendo and Tracy Jr. Junior, I'd go Cade Otton. Junior, I'd go Cade Otton. Appreciate those who are watching the show. If you're a first-time viewer, welcome to Butt Fumble Sports. We're a sports content company created by a sports fan for you real sports fans at home. We focus on data, analytics, information. There are a lot of places where you can just get a hot take that's pulled right out of your ass. Butt Fumble Sports is trying to find good information so we don't run into somebody's ass, okay? We're trying to be smart, look at data, analytics, trends, to try to make the best bets and decisions every single day. Even if it's ranting, we want to be smart in our rants. We want to be well informed. Brian, I'd go Kyron Williams, Achan, and Eileen Tracy Jr. It's close between Tracy and Connor, but I'd go Kyron, Achan, and Tracy Jr. Josh, I'd go Jacoby Myers. Josh Haddad, I'd go Jacoby Myers. Caden, I'd go Shakir. Caden Proctor, I'd go Shakir. Lauren, how do we feel about Keenan Allen? I'm just not that inspired. He might get a ton of targets, but I just don't see him having a massive game. Charlie, appreciate you watching the show. Charlie, I'd go Mooney. Charlie, I'd go Mooney. Fan page, I'd go McConkey. Fan page, I'd go McConkey. If you don't want to risk it, though, I get it. Damian K, I'd go Neighbors. Damian K, I'd go Neighbors out of those two. Nate, I'd go, who would I sit? Nate, I would sit Devontae Adams, I think. I think I'd sit Devontae Adams, though I don't love that one. Rex Sullivan, I'd go Kyler Murray. Rex Sullivan, I'd go Kyler Murray. Jay Noyola, I'd go Tyrone Tracy. Jay Noyola, I'd go Tyrone Tracy. Bacon, I'd go... Bacon, I don't like either defense. I guess I'd go Jets, but I don't like either defense there. Justin Lane, I would start Braylon Allen, I think. That's close. I think I'd go Braylon Allen, though. Justin Lane, Braylon Allen. Thielen or Pacheco, I'd go Pacheco. Pacheco over Thielen. Tristan Toronto, I'd go Joe Burrow. Tristan Toronto, I'd go Joe Burrow. Sway, I'd go Devontae Smith. Sway, I'd go Devontae Smith. H Hockey, I'd go Tony Pollard and Tracy Jr. H Hockey, Pollard and Tracy Jr. Duffel Bag, great to see you on the channel. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday morning. Tyler, I'd go Westbrook Akine. Tyler Copsey, I'd go Westbrook Akine. Joey Rapp, I'd go Tyrone Tracy. Joey Rapp, I'd go Tyrone Tracy. Caden Proctor, I'd go Tyreek Hill. Caden Proctor, Tyreek Hill. Phil Reynolds, Westbrook Akine. Phil Reynolds, Westbrook Akine. Joe Lucas, I'd go Devontae Adams. Joe Lucas, Devontae Adams. Brian Connolly, thanks for supporting the channel. Christian, I'd go Aaron Jones. Christian, I'd go Aaron Jones just barely, though I think it's a coin flip. Trip Denning, I'd go Westbrook Akine. Trip Denning, Westbrook Akine. Jamie Dick, Rocky, thanks for supporting the channel, guys. Solo, I'd go Calvin Ridley. Solo, I'd go Calvin Ridley. Johnny, I'd go Tyrone Tracy. Johnny, Tyrone Tracy. If you guys haven't already asked your question, get them in. We probably have about an hour left of the show, everyone. We've been live for an hour and a half, about 90 minutes. We will be live for about 60 minutes. That's about it, 60 minutes. Will not be going longer today because I got to do some stuff prior to 1 p.m. kickoffs of my own. So we have 60 minutes left of fantasy football talk. Shanda the Wine Panda's like, we need to get some picks on the board. It's been a moment since we had a pick. Shanda the Wine Panda, I agree. Let's get a pick up on the board for everybody. Let's go with the player prop bet. Player prop bet coming your way. Next player prop bet that I'm putting up on the board. I've talked about him quite a bit today. I am very high on this guy. Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams. Bills are bad against the run. I like Kyron Williams over 59.5 rushing yards. Kyron Williams over 59.5 rushing yards. That's the latest pick to go up on the board. Really like that one. Think that's a very good matchup for him. Happy we could get that one up on the board. Again, if you want to see every bet that I make every day, DM me on Instagram, Butt Fumble Sports. DM me on Instagram, Butt Fumble Sports. I give away every pick away for free every day. Never behind a paywall, never deleted. Always available, a lot of transparency today, tomorrow, forever. So just DM me on Instagram. Will, I'd go Baker. Will, I'd go Baker over Kyler and Tua. TV all, I'd go Westbrook Akine and Braylon Allen. TV all, I'd go Westbrook Akine and Braylon Allen. And Los, why Pacheco? It's a better matchup. Wes Scott, I'd go Guerrendo and Tracy Jr. Wes Scott, I'd go Guerrendo and Tracy Jr. Leo, I'd go Guerrendo. I love the matchup against the Bills. Guerrendo. R. Cruz, I'd go Kyle Pitts. R. Cruz, I'd go Kyle Pitts. When we get to 20 shares, I'll give away another pick. When we get to 40,000 likes, I'll give away another pick. Stupid Mike, I'd go Guerrendo. Stupid Mike Guerrendo. Julian, this is a tough one. I'll say Will Levis. Sam Darnold could have a massive game, but I'll say Will Levis ahead of Sam Darnold, but it's very close. Tighten up Jesse, I'd go Westbrook Akine. Neighbors on the snap count has me concerned. Wix Motto, I appreciate the tiny diny Wix Motto. Sia, I'd go Jacoby Myers and Pickens. Sia, I'd go Myers and Pickens. DJ Khaled Asparagus, I'd go Will Levis. DJ Khaled Asparagus, I'd go Will Levis. Jamie Dick, thanks for supporting the channel, bud. Reegs, I'd go Guerrendo. Reegs, I'd go Guerrendo. Jamie Dick, duffel bag. Thanks, guys. Mo, I'd go I'd go Kyler and Guerrendo. Mo, Kyler and Guerrendo. Alina, I'd go Sam Darnold. Alina, I'd go Sam Darnold. Tyler, I do trust Bucky Irving enough to play him today. John, tip of the cap to you. John, hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's get a pickup on the board to say thank you to John for the cap. A gift of that. Oh, come on. We got to give away a pick for that. Let's give away another one. This will be a player prop bet. I'm taking Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts over 2.5 receptions. Kyle Pitts over 2.5 receptions. I feel good about that. I feel like he could get to 4, not just 3. One of the reasons I like it. Kyle Pitts over 2.5 receptions. Thanks so much for the cap. Purdy or Will Levis? I'd go Levis over Purdy. Levis over Purdy. John, I'll help you. Looking for your question, John. Cuddy, I'd go Westbrook Akine. Cuddy, Westbrook Akine. Knack, I'd go Guerrendo. Knack, I'd go Guerrendo. Joe, I'd go Guerrendo. Joe, I'd go Guerrendo. Sean Too Lucky, I'd go Mooney. Sean Too Lucky, I'd go Mooney. Jamie Dick, thanks so much, bud. Kenny, I'd go Ladd McConkey. If you don't want to ride the questionable train, Charbonnet's a perfectly good play, but I'd actually ride it out with Ladd McConkey myself. Ethan Baker, I'd go Guerrendo. Ethan Baker, I'd go Guerrendo. Jeff Reynolds, I'd go Cade Otton. Jeff Reynolds, I'd go Cade Otton. Thanks for the question. TS, I'd go Pollard and Connor. TS, Pollard and Connor. Matthew Ferguson, is Neighbors going to play? Or should I throw Tracy in? Throw Tracy in. Tyrone Tracy's the much better play there, Matthew Ferguson. Appreciate your question. Thanks for watching. It is so wonderful to have all you guys watching on all of our channels. Josh, I'd go Bucky. Josh, I'd go Bucky. Debiata, I'd go Mooney. I think I'd go Mooney just barely. DJ Khaled, I'd go Ladd and Connor. I'd go Ladd and Connor. Say Duck, I'd go Shakir. Say Duck, I'd go Shakir. Caleb, I'd go Judy, I think I'd go Judy. Tighten up Jesse, I'd go Will Levis. Tighten up Jesse, I'd go Will Levis. Apple user, I'd go Garrett Wilson. Apple user, I'd go McConkey. I'd risk it with McConkey. Josh, I'd go Bucky. Josh, Bucky. Matthew, I'd go Tracy. Matthew, I'd go Tracy and Allen. Tracy and Allen. Joshua, I'd go Mooney. Joshua Wayne, I'd go Mooney. Aaron, I'd go McCormick. Aaron, I'd go McCormick. Dayton, I'd go Kyler. Dayton, I'd go Kyler. Pervani, I'd go Westbrook Akine. Pervani, I'd go Westbrook Akine. Matthew Ferguson, I'd go Otton. Matthew Ferguson, I'd go Otton. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on one second. Who said Pickens is inactive? Cody. Who said Pickens is inactive? I saw that he was playing. Let's make sure we're not putting out false information. Let's double check on that. George Pickens' status. Oh my God, 36 seconds ago. According to Adam Schefter, Cody Meyerson is absolutely right. 36 seconds ago, George Pickens is out. George Pickens is out, everybody. This is breaking news. George Pickens is out. Wow, massive, massive, massive thing. Cody Meyerson, 30 seconds ago. Okay, George Pickens is out. That is big, big news for everybody. George Pickens is not playing. Adam Schefter just tweeted that about a minute ago. So we have news. Wow, who saw that coming? Not me. Didn't think that was going to happen. But Adam Schefter has let it be known. George Pickens is out. George Pickens is out. Breaking news. K. Miller, I'd go Justin Herbert. K. Miller, I'd go Justin Herbert. People are asking, is that going to change my pick of Steelers on the money line? It does not. I will even put it up on the board right now. Steelers on the money line. Why? Because the Browns do not win in Pittsburgh. It is a massive, massive trend. I like the Steelers on the money line, everybody. Steelers on the money line, even with George Pickens out. What would I do? Calvin Austin. Austin the third. Must play now. He is a great play for those folks out there. User 85, Akine. User 85, I'd go Akine. Alec, I'd go Mooney. Alec, I'd go Mooney. Wyan, I'd go Debo. Wyan, I'd go Debo. By the way, we have that confirmed. Not only Adam Schefter, not only Ian Rappaport, but also Tracy Wolfson. Mike Tomlin had expressed optimism, but now it is official. Because of the hamstring, George Pickens is out. George Pickens is out. Brian Conley, I'd go Tyreek Hill and Wilson. Tyreek Hill and Wilson. Donald, I'd go Waddle. Donald, I'd go Waddle. Keat with that heat, I'd go Tyrone Tracy. Keat with that heat, I'd go Tyrone Tracy. Kevin, I'd go DK. Kevin, I'd go DK. When we get to 40,000 likes, we're going to give away another pick, everybody. 40,000 likes, we're going to give away another pick. K. Miller, I'd go MHJ. K. Miller, I'd go MHJ. By the way, for those that are curious, Malik Neighbors is going to play. The report is he's going to be on a snap count, so be mindful of it. But Malik Neighbors is in. George Pickens is out. George Pickens is not playing. Very big news, everyone. Very big news. By the way, here's some other breaking news. Bucky Irving is playing. Bucky Irving is playing. Alexander Madison is out. Alexander Madison is out. Raheem Mostert is out. Raheem Mostert is out. Why does that matter to you? Because if you need a backup running back, Jalen Wright or the Amir Abdullah train could be another thing to consider. I think Devon Achane is a great play today. Devon Achane, a great play today. Malik Neighbors is playing, by the way. Malik Neighbors is playing. Sauce Gardner is out. We talked about that earlier, as is Breece Hall. George Pickens was the big piece of news, though, that obviously just dropped in the last 2 minutes. So, big news there. Jacoby Myers, by the way, is playing. Jacoby Myers is playing. Happy about that. Cedric Tillman is out. Cedric Tillman is out. So, a couple of receivers in that Pittsburgh Steelers, Cleveland Browns game are out. Be mindful of that, folks. Alex, George Pickens is out. Andre, I'd go Calvin Austin. Andre, I'd go Calvin Austin. Don, I'd go A.J. Brown. Don, A.J. Brown. Taka Games, I'd go Waddle. Taka Games, I'd go Waddle. Thanks so much for being with us, Taka Games. Dylan Pham, thanks for the follow. If you haven't done so already, hit the follow button, everybody. Make sure you hit the follow button. Take one quick moment, hit the follow button. That way you never miss our show. Dante, I'd go Winston. Dante, I'd go Winston. Emmanuel, I'd go Moody. Emmanuel, I'd go Moody. Des Stevens, I'd go Bucky. Des Stevens, I'd go... Des Stevens, I'd go Tyreek Hill. Des Stevens, I'd go Tyreek Hill. User 97, I'd go Stafford. User 97, I'd go Stafford. Brian Conley, I'd go Winston. I'd go Winston, believe it or not. Whew. Big breaking news on that injury front. Tyler, I'd go Westbrook Akine. Tyler, I'd go Westbrook Akine. Judy or Hill, Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill. Brian Conley, thanks so much for supporting the channel, bud. User 7733, I'd go Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert. Trey Wimp, I'd go Mooney. Trey Wimp, I'd go Mooney. Jason 760, I'd go Lamb. Jason 760, I'd go Lamb. Jordy, I'd go Westbrook Akine. Jordy Alejandro, I'd go Westbrook Akine. AK Close Friends, I'd go Debo. AK Close Friends, I'd go Debo. Donald, I'd go Allen over Pacheco. Donald, Allen over Pacheco. Just Blake, good morning to you, Just Blake. D, I'd go Braylon Allen. D, I'd go Braylon Allen. MJ Bizzle, I'd go Steelers. I'm still on the Steelers money line, guys. I'm still on Steelers money line. No George Pickens. I know that sucks, but I'm still leaning just slightly towards the Steelers. Curious to see how the line movement is on that one. Let's actually check that really quick. Let's look at the line movement for that game, okay? Where's the money as of right now? It's moving all right. It's jumped. It's moving. The public still likes the Steelers though. Public still likes the Steelers, so might get some creeping action on the Browns, but Justin Rhodes, I'd go Calvin Ridley. Justin Rhodes, Calvin Ridley. Lauren Dean, Lauren Dean, Jacoby Myers, Mooney, and Austin. Jacoby Myers, Mooney, and Austin would be the three. I'd go Puka Nacua over Judy. Puka Nacua over Judy. I'd go Pacheco over Jennings. Pacheco over Jennings. When we hit 40,000 likes or 20 shares, we're going to give away another free pick, everyone. Free pick coming soon. When we hit 40,000 likes, free pick. Christian H. I'd go Kyler. Christian H. Kyler. Nick, I'd go Pollard. Nick Pollard over Neighbors. B-Rock, I'd go Edwards. B-Rock, I'd go Edwards, I think. MVA, I'd go Tracy. MVA, I'd go Tracy. Just Blake, great to have you with us. Jas 80, I'd go Levis. Jas 80, I'd go Will Levis. Luis Salazar, I'd go Debo. Luis Salazar, I'd go Debo. Noted, I'd go Austin. Noted, I'd go Austin, barely over Addison. Jun King, I'd go Devontae. I think I'd go Devontae. Omar, I'd go Devontae. Omar, I'd go Devontae. Mitch Man, I'd go Adams. Mitch Man, I'd go Adams just barely. Almost to 40,000 likes, guys. Chris, would you play Ladd? I would play Mooney. I like the Mooney option. Jay, I'd go Najee over Pacheco. Najee over Pacheco. Michael Abbott, I'd go Neighbors. Michael Abbott, I'd go Neighbors. Mommy of Two, 1986, I'd go Tyreek Hill, and I'd go Mooney. Mommy of Two, I'd go Hill and Mooney. Hill and Mooney. We are almost at 40,000 likes. Can we get there? IP Shade 45 just threw some marvelous confetti in the air, so we got to get a pick up there. Thank you so much. Great to see you, IP Shade 45. Been a minute. Thanks for supporting the show. Let's get a pick up on the big board. Next pick that we're going to go with is going to be another game pick. Let's get another game pick up on the board. I love this pick. Jets, Dolphins, under. Jets, Dolphins, under 44.5. Why? Because the referee. I saw this on social media yesterday. The referee in that game, when the total has been 45 points or less, the under is 6-0 this year with Hockley. So I'm taking Jets and Dolphins because of the referee, because of that ref staff, that reffing crew rather. Jets, Dolphins under 44.5. Let's get another pick up on the board because we've hit 40,000 likes, everyone. Every time we hit 10,000 likes, we've been giving away a pick. So let's get another one up on the board. Next one is going to be another player prop bet. And I am going to take... What's one I want to go with? Okay. I'm going to take Cade Otton. I talked about him earlier. I'm taking Cade Otton. Cade Otton over 39.5 receiving yards. Cade Otton over 39.5 receiving yards. Really high on Cade Otton today. Raiders are terrible against tight ends. Cade Otton over 39.5 receiving yards today. Keep in mind, I love Brock Bowers. Love Brock Bowers. His receptions total is at like 7.5. It's really high. I still think it could hit, but just know Brock Bowers and Cade Otton, two great tight ends, battle it out today. Both are good plays. Cam Daddy, I'd go Mooney. Cam Daddy, I'd go Mooney. Joshua, I'd go Adams. Joshua, I'd go Devontae Adams. Westap, I'd go Devontae Smith. Westap, I'd go Devontae Smith. Andrew Vasquez, I'd go Neighbors. Andrew Vasquez, I'd go Neighbors. Under the radar, I'd go Akine. Under the radar, I'd go Akine. We are going to take calls in just a couple of minutes, guys. If you want to join us on TikTok as a guest, you can ask your question live on the air. We do that to kind of give my voice a rest and finish out the final half hour, 45 minutes of the show. So if you want to join, start lining up now. We go in order of who lines up, so line up now to be a guest on the show. Jason, I'd go Pollard. Jason 760, I'd go Pollard. Chris, I'd go Cousins. Chris, I'd go Cousins. Cole Mason, I'd go Gino. Cole Mason, I'd go Gino. Justin Anderson, I'd go Charbonnet. Justin Anderson, I'd go Charbonnet. Mitch Mann, I'd go Westbrook Akine. Mitch Mann, Westbrook Akine. Wes Wantland, I'd go Tracy Jr. Wes Wantland, Tracy Jr. Willie Bonds, I'd go Braylon Allen. Willie Bonds, Braylon Allen. Demo guy, I'd go Westbrook Akine. Demo guy, I'd go Westbrook Akine. Carroll 24, I'd go Jennings. Carroll 24, I'd go Jennings. Owen, I'd go Westbrook Akine. Owen, I'd go Westbrook Akine. Chris Films, I'd go Austin and Mooney. Chris Films, Austin and Mooney. That is very much predicated on the George Pickens news. If you haven't heard it yet, George Pickens is out. George Pickens is out. Daniel Sanchez, I'd go Braylon Allen. Braylon Allen, Daniel Sanchez. Daniel, I'd go Mooney. Daniel, I'd go Mooney. Christian, I'd go Westbrook Akine. Christian, I'd go Westbrook Akine. Phil Reynolds, I'd go O'Connell. Phil Reynolds, I'd go O'Connell. Jay, I'd go Najee. Jay, I'd go Najee. Iggy, I'd go Austin. Iggy, I'd go Austin. Los, I'd go Calvin Ridley. Los, I'd go Calvin Ridley. Brock Scott, I'd go Marvin Harrison Jr. Brock Scott, Marvin Harrison Jr. DK or Austin the Third, I'd go Austin the Third, believe it or not. Connor Mell, I'd go Kyle Pitts. Connor Mell, Kyle Pitts. Truth will prevail, I'd go Calvin Ridley. Truth will prevail, I'd go Calvin Ridley. If you haven't done so, hit the follow button. Take 1 second, hit the follow button no matter where you're watching. TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Make sure you follow. Make sure you're with us every time we're live. Let's take some calls, everybody. Let's get going. Alec is going to be our first caller of the day. Let's see what Alec has for us. Alec, what's good?
How you doing, man?
What's happening?
I have a couple questions here. So I have George Kittle and David Njoku. Who would you start?
George Kittle or David Njoku? I'm going to lean towards Njoku.
And then with the...
You got to stay on TikTok or you mute yourself.
Sorry. So then with the flex spot, I have Nick Westbrook-Akine, Darnell Mooney, or Braylon Allen.
I'd go Darnell Mooney, just barely over Akine.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Have a good one. We're going to keep the calls fast so we can get to everybody. Let's go to Perla. Perla is going to be our next caller up on the line. Let's see what Perla's got for us. Perla, what's good?
Hi, real quick. So I have Russell in right now, but I'm considering Will Levis just because Pickens is out.
I'd go Will Levis. Yep, I'd go Will Levis. Good instinct.
Last one real quick. So Ladd is questionable. He plays tonight. I have Ridley on my bench. Would you go?
Calvin Ridley. I know that means you're doubling down on the Tennessee Titans, but I love their matchup. I would do it. Yep.
All right. Thank you so much.
Good job, Perla. Let's keep it going. Let's go to Shrank Outdoors. Let's see what Shrank Outdoors has for us. Shrank, what's good?
So I got Malik Neighbors, Marvin Harrison, Adam Thielen, and Smith Najigba start 2.
I'd go the first 2.
Malik Neighbors, Marvin Harrison.
Bingo.
And then Tank Bigsby or Kareem Hunt.
Yikes. I'll go Tank Bigsby.
Okay.
Have a good one. Reggie Foster, I'd go MHJ. Reggie Foster, MHJ. Cole Mason, I'd go Mahomes. Cole Mason, I'd go Mahomes. Thomas, I'd go Braylon Allen and Pacheco. Thomas, Braylon Allen and Pacheco. Sam Ironside, Westbrook Akine. Sam Ironside, Westbrook Akine. Tyler Copsey, I'd go Westbrook Akine and Ridley, unfortunately. G-Man, I'd go Tracy Jr. G-Man, Tracy Jr. Let's go to User 2000. User 2000's next up on the line. Let's see what User 2000 has.
What's good? What's good?
What's good?
I got a question about Juwan Johnson or Disley.
Disley.
Disley easily. He has Herbert.
I love it even more.
All right, say less.
Get at it. Next caller up on the line is going to be Nick Fetty. Nick Fetty is going to be our next caller on the line. Nick, what's good?
Good morning, my friend. How you doing?
Loving life. How can I help you?
You know why I'm here for some leans, brother.
What do you need?
I got it listed out, so I'm liking Bowers today a lot.
Love
sure.
it. Love it.
James Cook, love it.
Love it.
I think Jefferson's got a revenge game in him today. I think he's out for vengeance. I think he's been quiet for the last 6 weeks. I think he's really going to have a day against the Falcons.
Okay, I don't hate it.
I like Kamara against the Giants.
Love it.
Drake London against the Vikings.
Love it.
Calvin Ridley. Heard you talking about him all morning.
Love it. Love it. Yep.
With the ruling with Pickens out, I really think the Steelers are going to pound the rock with Najee and Warren, so I like both of them today.
I think that's a really smart play. Something that I haven't bet on, but I think it's a smart play. I would also say maybe Freiermuth and Austin are worth, if you're in some same-game parlays, just take like Freiermuth 25-plus receiving yards or Calvin Austin like 40-plus receiving yards. Not massive plays, but probably opportunities that are there now that weren't there, literally an hour ago.
Yeah, I'm looking for the same thing with Nick Westbrook Akine, 25-plus. I feel like that's free.
Yep, I love it. Yep.
Kirk Cousins, love him today. Jonnu Smith, I feel like 4 receptions is free. Kyron, Puka, I feel like they're going to have days. That's going to be a shootout.
I don't know about that Jonnu. That Jonnu's risky to me. It's riskier than I want it to be. I'm just saying it.
Yeah, I get it. It's just because the under. I also heard you talk about the under, too. I think
I do like the under. Yep.
And then I'll move on to some touchdown scores. I talked about Jefferson, Bowers, and I also think Cade Otton's going to get in the end zone as well.
I like Cade Otton as well. I could see that happening. I actually like Baker Mayfield to go over 1.5 passing touchdowns. So I could see Mike Evans getting one. I could see Cade Otton getting one. I could see Rashad White getting one. It feels like a day in which they could move the ball between the 20s on the ground, but actually in the red zone, it might be one in which we see Baker throw a couple touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm with you. I got actually Mike Evans listed on there, Cade Otton, and then maybe Bucky or Rashad White, like you said. I like James Cook, Kyron. Not my favorite play, but Najee too. Like I said, I think they're going to pound the football. And then lastly, some money lines. I like the Steelers, like the Titans, like the Bucks, Vikings, and Bills.
The only one on that list that I'm actually like, it's a trap, is the Minnesota Vikings. I'm very nervous about the Minnesota Vikings. I think this is a classic spot where 6 points against a team that, until that slip on a banana peel game last week, I still think a lot of people believe the Falcons could make the playoffs and get a win in the playoffs. I still think the Falcons are a better team than what this spread is saying. I also don't think the Vikings are as good a team.
It's all it is.
I think this is a game in which it's like Kirk Cousins. Are you Aaron Rodgers done, or are you still worthy of being the starting quarterback? I think this is a big game for him. I think he's aware of it. One thing I'll say is Kirk Cousins, not a great postseason quarterback, but a very good, my reputation's on the line in the regular season quarterback. And that is the moment today. So I like Kirk Cousins, and that's why I think of all those options, I think I kind of like Kirk. I think I like the Falcons on a cover play more than I like the Vikings on a money line play.
I like that. That's smart, honestly.
And by the way, tease it. If you want to move it, it's at 6. It's at 6 or 6.5 now, which is a gift because you can move that to plus 11. And that's still which covers you on a 10-point difference. Yeah, you could play with that quite a bit with some of the other money lines that you like.
For sure. Like I said, man, thank you for everything you do. I really appreciate it, man.
Nick, have a great day.
You too, brother. Thank you.
Next caller is going to be Hawkeye. Let's see what Hawkeye's got for us. Hawkeye's next up on the line. He's got a lot of betting conversation in there. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hawkeye, I'm getting spinning wheel of death. I don't want to waste too much time. Hawkeye, try us again. Let's see if the connection's a little bit better. Let's go to Cook. Cook's a great supporter of the show. Let's see what Cook's got for us. Cook, what's good?
Hey, man, Braylon Allen or Pacheco today?
I'd go Braylon Allen.
Okay, that's all I got for you, man. Thank you.
Cook, really appreciate you. Have a great Sunday, buddy.
You too, man.
Let's get our next caller on the line. Let's go to Sean. Let's see if Sean is good to go. Sean's our next caller. Sean, what's good? Sean, when you go off TikTok, you mute yourself. Can't hear you, Sean. 5, 4, 3, 2, gone. Next caller up on the line is going to be Brian. Brian's our next caller. Let's see what Brian's got for us. Brian, what's good?
Yeah, a couple quick questions. Do you like Braylon Allen or Guerrero today?
I like Guerrero just a little bit more.
Yeah, okay. And then I heard you talking about the Atlanta-Minnesota game. You like either of those quarterbacks there?
I like both of them. I think both are going to have very big games, actually. If you told me both of them finished with over 225 passing yards and multiple touchdowns, I would totally believe it. So I think both are very strong plays.
I'm hoping for a shootout there, too. Okay, and how about last one is just BTJ. I'm nervous without Lawrence.
Me too.
I had him feeling, but I don't like him either.
If I had to go between the two, I'd still probably go BTJ, but
Yeah.
I hate betting on Mac Jones. That's what it really is. I hate betting on Mac Jones, but I get it. By the way, with George Pickens out, see if Calvin Austin III's available. I would rather play Calvin Austin III over both of those other options.
Okay, cool. Will do. Thanks.
Have a good one, Brian. Next caller. Let's see if we can get Hawkeye on the line now. Oh, let's disconnect Brian. Let's see if we can get Hawkeye on the line. He tried. He failed. Let's see if we can get him this time. Hawkeye, I'm still getting spinning wheel of death, bud. You must be in a tough sell spot. Sorry about it, bud. Sorry about it. Let's go to Giovanni Ruiz. Giovanni Ruiz is a regular. Let's see what Giovanni's got. Giovanni, what's good?
What's up, brother? Hope you're having a great Sunday.
Always.
Real quick question. So I got Russell Wilson starting in my lineup. I feel like his touchdown upside just kind of got knocked a little bit. So I have Stafford on my bench, and then I have there's Winston available, and there's like Will Levis. And
Will Levis. Get at it.
Thought about it. Shit. All right, and then one more. I got Garrett Wilson or Brian Thomas.
Garrett Wilson.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
You too. Good luck today. Let's go to Ryan Coates. Ryan Coates is going to be our next caller on the line, another supporter of the show. Let's see what Ryan's got for us. Ryan, what's good? Ryan, you got to stay on TikTok. Otherwise, you mute yourself. I can't hear you, so you got to stay on TikTok, bud. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, can
you there? I got you. Go ahead.
Hey, what do you think about the over on Carolina?
Ooh, what do I think about the over-under on Carolina? As of right now, just taking a look at the market for it really quick, the total for that game set at 45.5. The money is coming down on the under. The public likes the over. The money's coming down on the under. I lean towards the under. I think that the Eagles could score some points, but if you told me the Panthers struggled to score against the Eagles' defense, I'd lean in that direction. I probably would say my favorite is probably like under 49. I don't think this gets to 50 points, but that's if I move the line. I lean towards the under, though.
All right. Appreciate you, buddy.
Have a good one, Ryan. Good luck today.
Yeah, thank you.
Next caller is going to be Jack. Let's see what Jack wants to talk about on this NFL Week 14 Sunday. Jack, what's good?
All right, so I got Sincere McCormick or Gus Edwards in the flex.
I'll go Gus Edwards.
And then Zach Charbonnet or Tony Pollard in flex.
Tony Pollard. Thanks for the call. Let's go to Caleb Taylor. Caleb Taylor's going to be next up on the line. Let's see what Caleb's got. Caleb, what's good?
Hey, you can hear me, man?
Yes, I can.
Hey, okay, for flex, I have Garendo going today, and then I either have Braylon Allen or I can throw in Calvin Austin. Which one would you rather?
I mean, I don't know what I'm getting from Calvin Austin just yet, so I think I lean Braylon Allen, but it's close.
Okay, that's good. That's my only question. Appreciate you, man.
Be good. Next caller is going to be Brock Hopkins. Let's see what Brock's got for us on this NFL Sunday morning. Thanks, Gage. Brock, what's good?
Yo, should I start Kittle, Tracy? Not Tracy. Kittle, Judy, or what's it called? Yeah, Kittle, Judy, or Tracy.
I'd go Tracy. I'd go Tracy on that one, Brock. Okay. Let's go to Tighten Up Jesse. Some people know how to bring the energy, and some people are talking in a soft voice. Let's go to Tighten Up Jesse, and let's see if we can get Tighten Up Jesse's question answered. Tighten Up Jesse, what's good?
Yeah, I know I've been asking you quarterback questions all morning, but so my league, it gives you a point for completion and a negative point for an incomplete pass. Geno Smith or Will Levis?
Will Levis.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Have a great day, Tighten Up Jesse. Appreciate you supporting the show. Let's get our next caller up on the line. Let's go to Jason Weber. Jason Weber is going to be our next caller. Let's see what Jason's got for us. Jason, what's good?
Hey, how the hell is it going? Can you hear me?
I'm loving life. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, good deal. So, I got the news with Pickens being out. So, pick two out of this. So, we got Calvin Austin, BTJ, or Malik Neighbors. Pick two.
Neighbors and Austin. Neighbors and Austin.
All right, perfect. And then one more question.
Yep.
Adams or Addison?
Ooh, that's close, but I'm going to go Devontae Adams.
All right, thanks, boss.
Have a great one. Next caller is going to be Kalberg. Kalberg is going to be our next caller up on the line. Let's see what Kalberg's got. Kalberg, what's good?
Hey, so if Ladd is out, do I go Ferguson or Gesicki?
I think I'd go Gesicki, but yikes. Yeah, let's hope Ladd McConkey plays and it's all a moot point.
And then BTJ or Braylon Allen, and I have Garrett Wilson, so I don't know if I should stack them both.
Braylon Allen.
All right, thank you.
Have a good one, Kalberg. Enjoy your Sunday. Next caller, let's go to Hawkeye. Hawkeye, we're going to get it this time. I believe it. I have faith. It's what it needs sometimes. Takes a little bit of faith. Hawkeye, what's good? Hawkeye, you with us?
Hello?
Hello? Hawkeye, you there? Hawkeye!
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Oh my gosh. I'm here.
Hawkeye, ask your question. Yeah, I hear you, bud.
Hello.
Hawkeye!
Okay, I got Russell Wilson. Yeah. Oh my God, the spinning wheel of death.
Hawkeye, just ask your question. It's going to be delayed, so ask your question and we'll just do it on the delay, okay?
Okay. I got Russell Wilson. Should I put Kirk Cousins in because George Pickens ain't playing?
The answer is yes. The answer is start Kirk Cousins. Start Kirk Cousins, Hawkeye.
Okay, thank you.
Appreciate you, Hawkeye. Have a great day. We got through that call, even with the delay. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of effort to help you guys out. Let's go to Anthony. Anthony's our next caller. Anthony, what's good?
Morning. Hey, I picked up Braylon Allen and Kenneth Walker. Oh no, not Kenneth Walker. Zach Charbonnet. Zach. I got both of those guys on waivers this week, and I'm trying to figure out if I start both of them. I have a 2-flex league, and I'm also looking at Devontae Smith in that position.
Yeah, I'd start Devontae Smith. I'd probably start.
It's tough, right? Like you have two.
I'll go Charbonnet. Charbonnet, but I think it's a coin flip. I probably have gone back and forth on this, but I'll go Charbonnet. I think they probably have similar point value anyway.
Okay, so Charbonnet over Braylon Allen?
Yep.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yeah, have a good one, Anthony. Next caller is going to be Jake. Jake's the next caller up on the line. Let's see what the Jake's got for us on this Sunday morning. Jake, what's good?
Hey, how you doing today?
Loving life. How can I help you?
Hey, so I need to pick 3. I've got CeeDee Lamb, DK, Darnell Mooney, Akine, or Devontae Adams.
I'd go Adams, I'd go Akine, and I'd go Mooney.
Okay.
Have a good one, Jake. Next caller is going to be Alec Garrett. Alec Garrett's our next caller up. Dropped on us. See you, Garrett. The next caller is going to be I didn't catch the name, actually. The Gez. The Gez? What's up, the Gez?
Hey there.
What's happening?
Not much. How you doing?
Love and life. How can I help you?
Can I get either Charbonnet or Judy for PPR flex?
Can you get them?
Well, no. Can I? Which one would you pick?
I would go Charbonnet.
All right. Thank you, man.
Have a good one, man. Good luck this Sunday. Next caller. Okay, Alec, we're going to try it again. Let's see if you drop on us the second time. Alec Garrett, what's good? You with it?
Irving or Tyreek Hill? What's your thoughts?
I'd go Tyreek Hill barely. Close, but I'm leaning Tyreek Hill, actually.
Perfect. Thank you. Have a great day, my man.
You have a great day, Alec. Appreciate you watching the show. Let's go to SCF. SCF is going to be our next caller on the line, a loyal viewer of the show. SCF, what's good?
What's good, man? How are we doing?
Love and life. How can I help you?
So 2 questions today. Number 1, Jonnu Smith or Evan Ingram at tight end.
I'll go Jonnu, but I don't like either one, really.
Yeah, and then second one for the flex, DJ Moore or DeAndre Hopkins.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's Fightageddon. It's hit me hard.
Yeah, I'd go DeAndre Hopkins, actually, just barely.
Yeah, this is a rough
If you could, I'd see if Calvin Austin III's available for the Steelers. Now with no George Pickens, Calvin Austin III could be a very good pickup.
Have a look, man. Appreciate it. Have a good day.
Have a great day. Good luck to you. Appreciate you watching the show. Let's go to Brent. Brent's going to be our next caller on the line. Let's see what Brent has for us. Brent, what's good?
How you doing, man?
Love and life.
Quick question.
Yep.
Neighbors, he's going to be on a limited snap roll, apparently.
Yep.
Or would you start Mooney?
I'd start Mooney.
Okay, I thought so, too.
Have a good one.
Man, thank you so much.
Be good. Next caller on the line is going to be Donald. Let's see what Donald's got for us. Donald is our next caller. Donald, what's good?
How are you doing today?
Love and life. How can I help you?
For flex, I got Jonnu Smith, Adam Thielen, or Isaiah Pacheco.
I guess I'd go Pacheco. Pacheco just barely.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good one. Next caller on the line is going to be Josh Keller. Josh Keller is next up on the call line over on here, TikTok. Josh Keller, what's good?
What's good, man? How you doing?
Love and life. How can I help you?
So I got 2 questions. First one, I got Debo or Elijah Moore as my wideout number 2.
Debo.
Okay. And then I got Baker and Tua as Q, and I'm deciding which one to put up for today.
Baker.
Cool. All right, thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
Have a good one. Next caller is going to be Quishine. Quishine's the next caller up on the line. Let's see what Quishine got. Quishine, what's good?
Hey, brother. Kenneth Walker's out. So I got to start. Who should I start? Travis Etienne or Amir Abdullah?
Yikes. Travis Etienne.
All right, bet. Thank you.
Have a good one, Quishine. Drew, I'd go Shakir over Neighbors. Drew, Shakir over Neighbors. MK Nuts. MK Nuts. I'd go MHJ. MK Nuts. I'd go MHJ. Jacob, with Pickens out, I'd go Jalen. I'd go Rashad White. Jacob, I'd go Rashad White. Jacob Ander, Rashad White. Reggie Foster, I'd go Guerendo. Reggie Foster, I'd go Guerendo. Cole Mason, I'd go Mahomes. Cole Mason, I'd go Mahomes. Under the radar, I'd go Otten. Under the radar, I go Otten. Chris Films, I like Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley III is a very nice play. Let's go Frank the Tank. Let's see what Frank the Tank has for us on this NFL Sunday. Frank the Tank, what's good?
Morning. I was wanting to see who would play out of Westbrook, Akine, or Neighbors with Pickens out.
I'd go Westbrook Akine because Neighbors is on the snap count.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one, Frank. Next caller is going to be Hollywood. Hollywood's going to be our next caller on the line. Hollywood next up on the line. Let's see what Hollywood's got. Hollywood, what good?
Hey, what's up, man?
What's happening?
Pollard or Najee?
Pollard.
Thank you, man.
Have a good one, Hollywood. Good luck today. Next caller up on the line is going to be Brady Kaufman. Brady Kaufman's going to be our next caller on the line. Let's see what Brady's got. Brady, what's good?
Yeah, with Neighbors hurt, would you go Shakir, Njoku, or Thielen?
Shakir, Njoku, or Thielen?
Yeah.
I'd go Shakir.
All right, thank you.
Have a good one, Brady. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Let's get our next caller. Let's go to Kobe. Let's see what Kobe has for us on this NFL Sunday. Kobe's our next caller. Spinning wheel of death, Kobe. Kobe, try us again. Bad cell spot. Try us again, Kobe. I want to take that call. Let's go to Westcott. Westcott's going to be our next caller. Let's see what Westcott's got for us. Spinning.
So I got.
Yep. Go ahead.
I need two. Zach Charbonnet, Tracy Jr., Isaac Guerendo.
I'd go Guerendo and Tracy Jr.
Okay, and then McCormick or Bigsby?
I'd go Bigsby.
Okay, and then my tight end situation, Jonnu Smith or Kyle Pitts?
Kyle Pitts.
Pitts? Okay, thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Have a great Sunday. Next caller up on the line is going to be PP. PP is going to be our next caller up on the line. Let's see what PP's got for us here on this NFL Sunday with Butt Fumble Sports. PP, what's good?
Hey, man, how are you?
Loving life. How can I help you?
Would you start Nick Chubb or Abdullah?
Oof. I'd go Abdullah.
Okay, man, thank you.
Have a good one, PP. Good luck today. Jack Farrell, I'd go Braylon Allen. Jack Farrell, I'd go Braylon Allen. Wetting you. Appreciate you supporting the show, bud. Tino, I'd go Bijan. Let's see what Kobe is up to. Kobe, we tried last time. Let's see if we can get Kobe this time. Kobe Kessler, what's good?
Hey, man, what's up?
What's happening?
Hey, so pick two. Rico Dowdle, Westbrook Akine, Jordan Addison, or Brian Thomas Jr.?
I'd go Dowdle and Westbrook Akine.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, man.
Have a great day, Kobe. Appreciate you watching. Next caller is going to be Jordan Johnson, loyal viewer of the show. Let's see what Jordan has for us this morning. Jordan, what's good?
Good, man. How you doing?
Loving life. How can I help you?
So with them ruling Pickens out, should I start DK, CD, or Judy?
I'm going to say DK, but between DK, it's a coin flip between DK and CD, but I go DK just because I think I trust the quarterback more.
That's what I was thinking. I trust Gino a little bit more than I do.
Crazy statement in this world, but yeah.
All right, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Have a good football Sunday.
You too, Jordan. Look forward to talking again soon. Oh, we got a celebrity on the line. Let's go to SpongeBob. SpongeBob's going to be our next caller on the line. Let's see what SpongeBob wants to talk about. SpongeBob, what's good?
Hey, brother, how are you?
Loving life. How can I help you?
Awesome. I've got 3 players. Can you pick 2 for me?
Sure.
I've got Irving, Judy, and Devontae Adams.
I'd go Irving and Devontae Adams.
Irving and Devontae Adams.
Yep.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Appreciate you watching the show. By the way, shout out to Justin Eubanks. Justin Eubanks just wrote a really nice comment. Appreciate that, Justin. I'd go Russ. Godfather, I'd go Devontae Smith. Godfather, Devontae Smith. Shiashir, I'd go Nick Westbrook Akine. Cole, I'd go MHJ. Zeta Vino, I'd go Calvin Austin. Calvin Austin. Jackson, I'd go Mooney and Addison. User 97, I'd go Elijah Moore, I think. Close call on that one, though. Duncan, I'd go MHJ. David, I'd go Stafford. Peyton, I'd go McConkey. Barely, though. Sean Mata, I think I'd go with the Bucks defense, I think. Close call, though. Ben, I'd go Lad. Alec, I'd go Akine. Let's go to CK14. Let's see what CK14's got for us Final 15 minutes left of the show. CK, what's good?
Nothing much. How are you?
Love and life. How can I help you?
I got 4 players. Pick 2. Nick Chubb, Dowdle, Pollard, or Bucky.
I'm gonna say Dowdle and Pollard. Dowdle and Pollard would be the 2.
All right, thanks, man.
Have a good one, CK. Good luck today. Next caller up on the line is going to be Felix Blood. Felix Blood's going to be our next caller up on the line. Let's see what Felix got. Felix, que pasa?
What's up, bro?
Love and life. How can I help you?
Okay, so a few questions. I'll try to make it quick. Kyler Murray or Caleb Williams?
Kyler Murray.
Okay. Are we sitting Garrett Wilson this weekend?
Depends on who else you have.
Okay, so DJ Moore, Garrett Wilson, and Westbrook Akine.
Westbrook Akine.
Okay, how are we feeling about DJ Moore then?
I like Garrett Wilson more.
Okay, so Garrett Wilson and Akine, those two you would pick those two?
That's correct.
Okay, and Cardinals defense or Saints defense?
Yikes. I'll say Saints, but it's a coin flip.
Coin flip, okay. All right, man. We're good, man. Thank you.
Have a good one. Appreciate all those who are following. Appreciate all of those that are part of this community. I am so grateful for every single one of you that stopped by, watched the show. If you're new to the channel, we're a content company created by a sports fan for you sports fans at home. I've been a producer at CBS Sports, Fox Sports, for Jim Rome. I just love talking sports, whether it's fantasy football, whether it's sports betting, or just ranting about sports. But I like it to be data informed, so that's why the picks I give out, the information I give out, it's based on data, not favorite teams, not a hunch, research that we do throughout the week to try to give you guys the best answer. Let's go to Justin Hudson. Justin Hudson's going to be our next caller on the line. Let's see what Justin's got for us. Justin, what's good?
What's up, man? So, week 1, I got a round 1 bye on the line, and I can't make my mind up about my QB. I've got Darnold, Murray, and Herbert.
Darnold, Moon. Give him one more time.
Darnold, Murray, or Herbert.
Man, between Darnold and Herbert, it's close. I think I'd go Darnold. It's close, though.
That's kind of what I was thinking. That's why I couldn't make my mind up. But
I think I'd go Darnold. The Ladd McConkey injury is, like, the fact that he's questionable is really impacting my decision.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. But all right, man, appreciate it.
Justin Hudson, get at it, bud. We're rooting for you.
Appreciate it.
Next caller is going to be Ryan. Ryan Petrone is going to be our next caller on the line. Let's see what Ryan's got. Ryan, what's good?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Love and life. How can I help you?
So this is a flex play question for you. I've been riding with Cortland Sutton. He's obviously on a bye. So I have Ladd, who's been great but questionable. So I don't know, should I start someone like Waddle and just not look back? Like start Waddle at 1 o'clock and then just be like, all right, that's my decision? Or hold out hope until 8 and then figure it out?
See, I'm holding out hope. The reason is we were looking into it, and Ladd McConkey's kind of come out and said, like, I'm going to play. And even though the team hasn't cleared him, Ladd McConkey's making it sound like he's going to play. I lean in that direction because of it. I understand there's risk associated with it, but I'm willing to take the risk, and then if I have to scramble, I will. But I understand if you don't want to and you just want to play it safe, I totally get it. So, Ryan, this is one where I'm giving you insight into what I would do, but I can't understand your level of risk tolerance. So if you don't want to play the risk, totally understand. And I don't think it's an overreaction. I just think I'm a little bit more willing to take on the risk.
Sure, no, I totally get it, man. And it's, like most people, it's winter, go home time.
Oh, no. This time of year, there's no chance. Like, everyone needs a dub. Like, everyone I'm talking to, everyone needs a dub. This is no time for losers.
Yeah, my entire league, it's like the amount of teams that are like 6-7 or 7-6.
It's been that kind of year. It's been in fantasy, I would say, other than the people who have owned Saquon Barkley for the last month, it's been one of the best years in terms of parity that I've seen across fantasy football because, frankly, there aren't as many great fantasy performances this year. Again, Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry through maybe the first half of the year, but there isn't the same like Christian McCaffrey where it's like, oh, if you own him, you're probably 8-1 or 9-2, or it's not like that now. So there are just more challenges, and I understand that that's going to lead to, frankly, more battles for postseason spots.
No, for sure. And then my last, just a follow-up real quick. If Ladd was not the play, I did pick up Palmer, who I'm not the biggest fan of, but he has big play potential.
See, that's my point. I'd rather play Ladd and have Trey Palmer as my insurance policy than play Waddle against the Jets.
Oh, fair enough, man. I appreciate it.
Get at it, Ryan. Rooting for you today, bud. Next caller on the line is going to be Christian Silva. Let's see what Christian Silva has for us as we're just 10 minutes left in the show. Christian, what's good?
Couple questions for you. If Ladd is out, start Mooney or Keenan Allen?
Mooney.
And then running backs are hurting this week, so I had to pick up Abdullah with the top twos out. So start Abdullah or Hunt?
I'd go Abdullah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, man.
Good luck, Christian. Rooting for you, bud. Next caller on the line is going to be Mason90. Let's see what Mason90 has for us. 9 minutes left in the show. Mason, what's good?
All right, Brian Thomas Jr. or Devontae Smith?
Devontae Smith.
All right, thanks.
Have a good one, Mason.
You too.
Next caller up on the line is going to be Anthony Rico. Anthony Rico. Anthony, what's good?
What's up, boss?
What's happening?
I have Ladd McConkey and Brandon Allen. I don't know who to start.
What was the first one?
McConkey. Ladd McConkey.
And who was the second? Sorry?
Jets running back?
I'd go Ladd McConkey.
Ooh, all right, bet. Thanks, boss.
Have a good one, Anthony. Next caller is going to be Jason760. Jason760 is next up on the line. Let's see what Jason's got for us. Jason, what's good?
Hey, boss. Listen, I need pick 3. Either CeeDee Lamb, Garendo, Pollard, or Ridley.
You're sitting CeeDee Lamb.
Sitting CeeDee. All right, bud. Thank you.
Have a good one, Jason. Next caller up on the line is going to be Dot. Let's see what Dot has for us. Is that Drake May as his icon? I can't quite tell. Let's see. Dot, is that Drake May as your icon?
Yeah.
All right, Pats fan. What's good?
What's good?
How can I help you?
Should I start Zach Charbonnet or DeAndre Swift?
Charbonnet.
Thank you.
Have a good one, Dot. Next caller is going to be Leo. Leo is next up on the line. Leo is rocking with Drake. I got to admit, I'm on the Kendrick side of things, but it's okay, Leo. We'll come together for this question. What's good?
So I need to start 3. A.J. Brown, Cup, Drake London, or T. Higgins?
You're sitting Cup.
Sitting Cup?
Yep.
Okay, for sure. Thank you.
That's 3 spots, no Cup. Let's go to Josh. Josh is going to be our next caller on the line. Let's see what Josh has for us with that dog that's looking at me like, come on. Josh, what's good?
Should I start CeeDee Lamb or Tyreek Hill?
Tyreek Hill.
Thank you.
Have a good one, Josh. Good luck today. Next caller up on the line is going to be Isaac Daniel. Isaac Daniel with 7 minutes left in the show. 7 minutes left. Isaac Daniel, what's good?
Hey, good morning.
What's happening?
I have a couple of questions. With George Pickens out, my only 2 options left from my flex is Isaiah Pacheco or Amari Cooper.
See if Calvin Austin III's available.
Okay. And on that same league, I have Evan Ingram starting over T.J. Hawkinson.
I'd go Hawkinson.
Instead, it's because I have Aaron Jones and Justin Jefferson, so I don't want to triple down on the Vikings.
I get it, but the matchup is awful on the other side.
On the other side, yeah, and Mac Jones, when he's a starter, he's not really that good, so I get it.
Yeah, he's just not very good as a quarterback in the NFL, to be fair.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Okay,
Isaac, good luck today, man. Rooting for you, bud. Let's get our next caller up on the line. Next one is going to be Juan S. Juan S. is going to be our next caller on the line. Let's see what Juan's got for us, and then we'll take some repeat callers, because I know there are some folks who are repeat callers out there waiting. Juan, I'm getting spinning wheel of death. Try us again, Juan. Obviously, I'll let you back on, but spinning wheel of death. Let's get to Sean. Sean's got a question for us. Let's see what Sean's got for us. Sean, what up?
How's it going, man?
How can I help you? Gotta stay on TikTok, bud. Gotta stay on TikTok. Otherwise, you mute yourself.
So I just lost Pickens. I just wanted to know, should I play Jennings or Debo or Westbrook Akine?
Westbrook Akine.
All right, man. Thank you.
Have a great one, Sean. Appreciate you watching. Next caller is going to be Caleb Taylor. Caleb Taylor is going to be our next caller up on the line. See what Caleb has for us. Caleb, I'm getting spinning wheel of death, bud. Try us again, Caleb. I'm getting spinning wheel of death. Next caller is D. D with the underscores. Let's see if D's got a good question for us. Final 5 minutes. D, what's up?
What's up, man?
How can I help you?
Garendo or Tyrone Tracy in the flex?
It's a close freaking call, man. This is a coin flip of a call. I'm going to lean just slightly towards Guerendo. It's close, but I'm leaning in that direction.
Gotcha. One more. Purdy or Murray?
Murray.
Got it. Thanks, man.
Have a good one, D. Next caller, Westcott, has a second question. We're going to give it to him. Mega Brick, I'd go Saints. Mega Brick, I'd go Saints defense. Scotty Delph, appreciate you being with us. Scotty Delph, I'd go Wilson. Scotty Delph, I'd go Wilson. Getting another spinning wheel of death here. So Westcott, try us again, bud. Spinning wheel of death. Maybe you didn't want to join, but Los Aviation is going to be our next caller with just 3 minutes left. Los Aviation, what's good?
Yeah, I just had a question. Should I start Braylon Allen, Hubbard, Tracy, or Mooney?
I'm going to say Mooney. I'm going to say Mooney just ahead of Tracy, but it's close.
Okay, man. Thank you.
Have a great one, Los Aviation. Appreciate you. Let's see if Westcott wants to actually join or if he's just having some trouble. Let's see what Westcott's got for us in the second question. Westcott, what's good?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, dude, I have Garrett Wilson and Jordan Addison. Who would you start right there?
I think it's Jordan Addison. But I think it's very tight. I think it's a coin flip. Could have very similar value.
All right, that's what I was thinking, and I forgot to ask that one, and it's just got to win to get in. So.
You're all good, bud. I got you. Have a good one. Okay, guys, we have cleared out the call list. Appreciate you being with us. A couple minutes left of the show. Pats fan, I'd go Neighbors. Pats fan, I'd go Neighbors. David, I'd go Charbonnet. David, I'd go Charbonnet. Josh, like them both, Evans and London, but I'd go London barely. London barely. Uncle A, I'd go Calvin Austin. Uncle A, Calvin Austin. Rich Homie, I'd go Calvin Austin. Rich Homie, Calvin Austin. Ray, I'd go Devontae Smith. Ray, Devontae Smith. Appreciate you guys watching the show. If you guys want every bet I make for NFL, if you want every bet I make every single day, DM me on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports. Yes, I really did start a company called Butt Fumble Sports. DM me on Instagram. I give away every bet I make for free. There will never be a pick that I make or a bet that I make that isn't available. If you want to see every bet, every game pick, every total play, every money line play, every player prop, parlay, round robin, doesn't matter the type of bet, doesn't matter the sport, doesn't matter the sports book. Every bet I make is available to you guys. Why? Because you're a sports fan just like me. You want to know what people are betting, but you don't want to have to pay for it. I never charge for my picks. So DM me on Instagram. I'll give you a link for the Sharps app, which is like a giant bulletin board for sports bettors. Every bet that I make automatically goes up there so you can see each one. You could follow them, you could fade them, you can even tail them. There's a little whale's tail, so for the parlays that I make, if you like them, you can hit that whale's tail. It automatically recreates the parlay in your sports book. So plenty of ways for you to follow or fade or whatever. But you see every bet that I make every single day, regardless of the sport, regardless of the type of bet, and regardless of the sports book. That is a promise I make. So all you got to do is DM me on Instagram, and that's what you should do to see my picks, because we are officially wrapped up for today's show, everybody. I know this is a half hour earlier than kickoff, but we're gonna wrap up now. I've got some fantasy work to do. I've got some more picks to make of my own. So that's our show, everyone. Hope you enjoyed our NFL show for Week 14. I am so grateful to every single one of you for watching, for supporting the channel, for asking your questions. You're awesome. Fist bump to the folks out there on TikTok. Fist bump to the folks out there on Twitch, Kick, Twitter, YouTube, and obviously over on all the channels. It is so great to have you guys with us every single day. Good luck. I am rooting for you. I hope you cash every ticket. I hope you win every fantasy matchup. I hope you are bragging to your friends about how well your Week 14 went. That is all I want for you. Thank you guys so much for watching the show. I hope to see you guys on Monday. We will have our show at 4:30 on Monday afternoon. 4:30 Eastern Time, Monday afternoon. That's where you can find us again right here on all of these same channels. Until then, enjoy your NFL Sunday. We only have so many of them left. Enjoy every second of it while you can. Until then, until Monday, have a great NFL Sunday. Stay healthy, stay